What's up, everybody? Hello. Hello, hello. Oh my god. I'm watching myself. That's pretty embarrassing. Oh, let's go. What's up? Good morning, evening. Was this scheduled? Oh, shit. This was scheduled as of a couple hours ago. Come on, dude. What's up, Darian? Sheesh, baby, coming nice. Jay, whoa, 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 whoa. 8 months. Let's go, dude. Oh, this is a little loud there. Who we got in the house? Oh, Zoo, always a pleasure. What's up, friends? Mally. It's free real estate. Yeesh. I love the blue-gray Jane. Yo, it's funny, I feel like this one's a little bit more blue than it is blue-gray. But I don't think there was a blue-gray, or a blue Jane. Other than the cyan one. What's that? Oh, why is this so large? I'm very sorry. And apologies in advance. Usually I'm pretty good about staying clean-shaven for the stream, but I was a little lazy today, if you could tell. I don't understand what sheesh means. Sheesh. Like, it could be good and bad. Like, ah, sheesh. Or, sheesh. Yo, Mally with the sub. Can't wait for subathon. Am I doing a subathon? That's news to me. With the 5 months. What's up, Z-Sig? Like that blue. This is my only blue board. This might be my only blue board. That doesn't look like soju. Yo. Definitely more powder blue than blue gray. Yo, subathon poggies. Yeah. Apparently it's tomorrow. No, Friday. Apparently it's Friday. Facts. Do you have a hint of a moustache? I do have a hint of a mustache. I have a neck beard also. Also called a neared. Hopefully you like it. My keyboard's always wrong, but it's okay. Oh my god, it's hot in here. I need to turn the air on. BRB. Much better. I'm one of those people that when I get hot, I just can't think. It's so freezing in here. Time to close my... What? I'm literally sweating. I'm actually sweating right now. Buying a J02 HHKB and it turns out that you built it. Ooh! Are you getting that from a car sheet? That actually typed pretty sick. I believe it was Hyperglides on carbon fiber, I believe. Neared nest. Watch it, Daffler. You better watch it. Fax has a neck beard. I do. I'm sorry. Wait, I auto resub, but the message went away. It's okay, Hotella. I appreciate you. We're gonna need sub badges for 1+ years? What? Dude, we're at 8 months. Do you think I'm gonna be streaming in a year? I'm just kidding. I hope so. I definitely have fun doing it. Yes, sir. Nice. How do you like it? Are you typing on it right now? I actually, I have like, I actually, oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. My brother told me that I say actually way too much on stream. So, I need you guys to help me. If I say the word actually, yell at me in chat. Yes, stop. I need to stop. It's like when people say like a lot. I gotta stop saying actually. So you guys gotta help me. Okay, anyways. So, I have a ton of coffee mugs. But this one that I got from H Mart for like $8 is one of my favorites. Let me see it go. Get a little. It's not focusing there. There we go. Ooh, look at that crema. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I don't know. I just like it. 1 actually equals 1 gifted sub. I'm Juan. Dude, it's so hot in here. Got one. Yo. Nice Kofifi. Thank you, Fat Skin. Nice TGR James. Wow. Shirtless stream. Let's go. If I could somehow bring so I actually have... There was an actually. No one yelled. Okay. K Thrizzy lent me his camera. yeah, if I catch it, it doesn't count. Coachella, there we go. It's already been 5 months. It sure has. Time freaking flies when you're having fun. Hopefully you're having fun. K3Z lent me his camera and his tripod. So for the subathon, I believe John's actually going to come over tomorrow. And we got a level 1 hype train. Let's go. Did I really say it? I didn't even notice. Damn it. This is going to be harder than I expected. What's up, John? How you doing? Hey, hi, how you doing? Refreshing. Yo! What the? Juan with the gifted tier 1 sub to Reborn and S-Star. E-Star. I always don't know how to say it in my head. What's up, dude? With the 5 gifted tier 1 subs? What a legend. How you doing? What are you typing on? Oh, Shiba with the sub. Tier 3 for 7 months, dude. What? Words cannot describe. Let's go, dude. Nosotros jugemos. We are playing? Save the subs for Kaze giveaways. Darian, you shh. I mean, what were we calling Darian again? What were we calling him again? I forgot. I already forgot. We need to save the sub so Ryan has to eat a pickle. No, it's not gonna happen. Durian, that's right. We're calling him Durian. Thank you. Must have gifted sub so Ryan can eat pickle. No. So there's technically no specification for size of this pickle. I have done some research online and I've seen that they make these tiny pickles that are like this big. So maybe I'll just go buy those. Would you guys get mad if I did that? Hey, can you help me pick a switch for my new build? Sure, dude. What you building? Trying not to say actually, I was gonna say it's actually harder than it sounds. I'm gonna be a man of wise words tonight. Okay. Why are you showing my PP size? Wow. You just called yourself out, Peace Perfect. What's up? Hey, hi, how you doing? Must be a packaged gas station pickle or riot. Yikes. Those ones are scary. Those are the ones that come in like the plastic with all the juice, isn't it? Ugh. Socially distanced durian. Durians were socially distanced before it became a thing. What do you have in the way of 2.0 ads to show off? Fat skin? Are you trolling me or are you not? Because I actually do have a 2.0 ad to show off that I haven't shown yet. What's a pickleback shot? I just think it's related to Nickelback. Apparently. Oh, fat skin. Is that Fatty? No way. Are you Fatty? Oh my god, dude. Why don't you make your Twitch name your normal name, dude? I didn't even know it was you. Hopefully you haven't talked in the past and I didn't know it was you. I don't even know what a pickleback shot is. Let's see. Pickleback shot. Apparently Sandy says that they are amazing. I find that very hard to believe. What is the point of a pickleback? That's the first thing that people ask. I would agree. The main appeal of a pickleback is that the pickle brine is an incredibly effective chaser, instantly neutralizing the burn of any alcohol. Well, I usually don't use a chaser, so I don't think a pickleback would benefit me. But anyway, apparently you just drink pickle juice after, or you mix it with, ugh, that sounds disgusting. All right. You know how many people steal the name Fatty? Aw, shoot. All right, I'll join the petition to get it back for you. How about that? Weird flex, bro. Come on, dude. I knew you were gonna say that. What's up, John? Pickleback is to put hair on your chest. I'm gonna get a, I do have a special 2.0 ad to show off. It is Fatty's ad, actually. So, show the 2.0 so I can write my essay. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go. Apparently, it's a little bit cold in here now, so I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt. I'm a little temperamental. I'm very, very, very sorry. Okay, now we're in business. Now I can concentrate. Concentrate on the knowledge inside, you must. He's finally lost it. Turns on the AC, then wears a sweatshirt. Okay, dude. Does anyone know what Switch I should get? I'm gonna use the K61. Shoot. If I knew what the K61 was, I could help you out. You took back the ad from Sandy? Dude, Durian has that ad now. Yeah, Sandy's pissed at him. All right. I almost said Durian was a her. Okay. I'm gonna move this bad boy. I'll show you guys this one in a bit. It's gonna go in timeout for a second. I do have a special keyboard to show that I haven't even seen in person myself yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've seen a ton of 2.0s, 2.2s, 1.2s, and 2.0 ads, but I have not seen a boom, Christmas edition. Which one? We shall find out. So this actually is... So this is not my build. This is Fatty's build. Oh, what? Look at the little monsters in there. That's kind of funny. Look at those little monsters. Ah, real monsters. Do you guys remember that Nickelodeon show? What a weird ass show. Remember they would like collect toenail clippings? What a weird show to show kids, huh? All right, anyway. Oh, another note. Did you get a Tengu, Ryan? I did not get a Tengu, actually. I did not. Oh my God, I actually say actually a lot, huh? Okay. Did you get a Tengu? I did not. I built K-Thrizzy's Tengu on stream, but I did not get one. How come? Why come? I think I can relate to this monster. Ooh. Funny story, actually. God damn it. Funny story. Dr. Green, I believe it's called, let me look this up, because now it's gonna bug me. I don't know if you guys are, were fans of, I shouldn't even say were, you better still be a fan of Ziz back in the day. ZYZZ, if you know, you know, from the MISC. He had a bunch of like trance style songs that he'd listen to, and one of them was, it'd help if I plugged in my keyboard, huh? Is that a Matrix? It sure is. I'm gonna open in a second. Give me a hold your dang horses. Dr. Green, Monster. Yes, Professor Green. Oh my God, you guys gotta listen to this song. Seriously, if you listen to this song and you're not pumped the heck up, like I don't know what to tell you. He's the son of Zeus, the father of Hercules, and the father of aesthetics. There's the song. If you don't save that for later, listen to that when you want it, when you're like too tired to go to the gym. Anyway, I showed my buddy that song, and he actually crashed his car listening to it. That's how gnarly it amped him up, and I'm not even kidding. He actually crashed his car. All right, let's take a look here. Let me come to your house and do a magic trick? What kind of magic trick? Okay. Dude, it's 2010. That's 11 years ago. Are we all boomers now? Wow. The song will never get old. All right, so we got special edition powered by Matrix Lab in 2020. So Fatty and I were actually just talking about this. I mean, you guys, if you guys follow my channel and you're regulars here, you know how much I shill the 2.0 ad. I still think it's one of the best TKLs in any price point, really. It's one of my favorite boards, and I'm constantly impressed by Matrix's kind of over-the-topness. And this is probably my favorite style box as well. I personally am not a huge fan of cases. I know a lot of people like cases. Me personally, I like to use my my BISO cases, or I have special cases I like to use. So I like a box. So this is the perfect unboxing experience for me. I can make that even the resale price point. Yeah, even the resale price point. Why do you think ping me your color choice? Oof. It was one of the best Alice style boards I've typed on. Were you there when I was building it? I believe K Thrizzy, who at one point had more Alice style boards than normal. I believe Tengu is his favorite. But I believe the red is definitely my solid choice on that one. And your boy Wood designed it, so you know it's gonna be lit. Wood also designed my Aburaya, if you guys were curious. But yes. All right, let's take a look here. We got one PCB. Doesn't look like there's any Xmas engravings or anything on it. Ooh, we do have a plate. I'm not gonna open this, I'm gonna leave that for Fatty, but it does say Xmas edition right there. Kinda cool. Oh, what's up, Wood? It's your boy. It's your boy. Professor Green Monster is kinda lit. It's very lit. What are you freaking talking about? I bet you if Goddream listened to Professor Green Monster, he would hit a PR every time. And he would stop complaining about his knees. Feel free to open it up. Oh, all right, I'll open this one. How about that? Ooh, is this blue? Cue it up for the next training sesh. Dang. Look at that. You about to get a red Tengu? Ah. I would not complain about a red Tengu, that is for sure. That blue looks so good in the plastic. Also, Thax, why no stream schedule? I revolve my entire sleeping schedule around you and Overwatch League. Oof. If I'm being honest, I would love to have a streaming schedule, but I do have a day job that I work essentially, you know, kind of like 9 to 4. So I do have a day job. On top of that, I do have a bunch of other life obligations and responsibilities. So most of the time, it's very hard for me to plan out a 4-hour block in advance. So I usually try and give it as much advance notice as possible. Sparkly blue. So is this the night sky one, or is this different? Is this different? I'm honestly not too familiar with the Xmas edition. I do like this a lot more than the Mr. Hat, though. Day jobs are for losers who needs money, right? So much power. Adulthood, yes. Don't ever grow up. The key to winning at life is to never grow up. I was worried I missed a Lil Stack stream when I realized you most likely wouldn't have the board out yet. Well, you know what, Mr. Tony Cajun? You are correct. Suffice to say, I'm gonna come over tonight for some pictures. So make sure that table's cleared off for me, okay? I actually don't know. I saw the blue and I had to have it. Solid. Can we get a close-up of that surface? Yes, we can. Nice haircut, fella. Looking sharp. Okay, I hate you. I actually got a haircut yesterday. If you never grow up, how can you buy keybs? You just have to stay young in your heart, you know? All right, so let's take a look at the board here, right? What I noticed is this ring titanium. Check this out. It's got that titanium. It's really kind of hard to see there. It looks like a fingerprint, but it's not. It's got that almost ripply titanium blue and purple. I've only seen that on titanium pieces. It could be aluminum, but usually that's how titanium anodes. Kind of cool. It's probably aluminum though. I would say this coating is, honestly, this feels a little bit smoother than the Oreo. It feels a little smoother. Like maybe a little bit not as thick. Does it look smoother? It should look a little bit smoother too. Blue tinted Damascus steel accent. Oh, that was it. Yes. Damascus is the word I was looking for. You driving up 2.0 ad stonks. I love it. I actually don't love it because I want more. Okay, so let's take a look at what makes this board special, right? So we do have the skinny blockers here. If you guys aren't aware, there's traditional wind keyless and then there is the skinny blockers. This is the skinny blockers variant. Traditional F12 board, no F13 here. The inside looks pretty identical to a 2.0 ad. You do have that daughter board still up there. I would assume this probably sounds and feels identical to a 2.0, given that the internals look the same. Not as smooth as your unbearded fact. What? What's up, awesome keyboards? Sup, lolfax. Thanks, dude. What the heck is a lolfax? Better than lol's thanks. Is it a consensus that the 2.0 ad sounds better than the 1.2 OG? Personally, yes, 100% without a doubt. All right, so let's take a look. Side profile is the same. So from the top, other than saying Xmas edition right here, one would think this could be a normal ad. Same with the front, same with the side ledge, right? That is a very good looking side ledge. This is where it gets interesting. So we got the back here, right? Wow. So USB port looks like it's probably in the same area. But then we have Xmas right here in yellow. And then we have blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Kind of crazy. Your jawline is a very good side ledge. Yo, what's up, Zan Barbone? Where's Mr. Hat's hat? Oh, there we go. Look at this. Guys, can we please just like take a moment and look at how extra Matrix is? I don't know any other keyboard company that could make a board this consistently with this many pieces. It's actually insane. So, like, it looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are these all individual too? Pretty insane. So let's take a look at the inside, or the bottom here. So we have Matrix since 2015, 8X V2.0 additional special edition, 2020 Xmas. Pretty dang slick. Then we got we have Xmas here as well. Then we got that blue red here. I'm actually super curious what this looks like outside the board. Are these all, I mean, they must be individual, right? Because you can't ano like that, so they must be individual. Pretty cool. You got the classic Matrix bump-ons there. So I guess in all, as far as sound, feel, this should be identical to a 2.0. You just got that special special weight on the bottom, I guess you could say. Gonna build with MX Blacks. So this is actually not my board. I was just proxying this board for Fatty, who's in Australia. So I'm actually gonna be shipping this off to him. Sadly, I just get to look at it and touch it a little bit. Maybe I'll put some stickers on it for him. I actually like the normal. You just made me say actually. Shame on you. You like the normal ad bottom more? The normal ad bottom looks pretty sick. I'll show you guys a comparison here. Ooh, baby, Xmas sexy. Sup, lols? What's up, Z Lobby? I'll show you guys a comparison. Oosh. All right. So I'm looking. These are both technically coating. I want to say the Xmas one's a little bit smoother. Interesting. What makes Matrix boards thockier than the other Alu boards? It's insane. So the inside of the 2.0 is very reminiscent of a Corsa, which is a 360C, right? OTD. So it's very similar. So it's kind of a classic styling on the inside. I really admire Matrix manufacturings. I have so much appreciation for Matrix. Is that a stainless steel or a coating on the weight? This is a coating. That's a coating. This coating is actually here, I'll show you guys a comparison right here. Are you Bradley Cooper's younger? Okay, why does everyone say I look like someone's brother? The last guy said I look like JJ Redick's brother. But it's always either younger or older. Like, I don't know what would determine younger or older, but most of 2.0 ads I use are very poppy. Yes. Fat ass bump-ons though. I really like these bump-ons a lot. I love these bump-ons. What's wrong with the green one? What do you mean? You changed your face cam angle a bit? Did I? If I did, it probably wasn't on purpose. Nice haircut, guy. You look like Trevor Wallace. Can't I just look like Ryan? I always look like someone. I don't know who Trevor Wallace is. I'm scared to look. Are you my long lost brother? Yo. I wonder if you could swap the bottom pieces. So I was just thinking that because these look the same, right? These cutouts, but the Xmas one has this right here. So I don't know if this is protruding. I want to say if this comes off, this is here. So it would be blocked on the 2.0 ad. But they are so similar. Hey, you look like Ryan. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who's Ryan? I don't even freaking know. Show the special bump-ons it comes with. Ooh, I will. Let's take a look. I wanted to show this real quick here. So, Juan asked, is this stainless steel or is this coated? So this is coated and this is coated. But it's interesting because the coating on this one is a little bit grainier than the coating here. And I want to see if I can show you guys on camera. Ooh. Can you see that? Maybe. Kind of hard to show. I don't have a really good macro lens. It's a different shade. This one's a little bit lighter, yeah. Hi, I'm from the Twitch streamer mental health department. I'm checking in to see if you're doing okay. I was worried about you after seeing the subathon giveaway list. I hope your mind is in the right place because the giveaway list is ridiculous. Yo, it most certainly is. It most certainly is. I felt the same when I was typing on Darian's and John's. Ooh. Fatty says, I had CRP on my 2.0. It didn't pop as well as GMK. It's funny you say that, Fatty, because I originally put I originally put die subs on my 2.0 ad, and I did not like it as much as GMK. So that's funny you came to the same conclusion, because I prefer ABS for the 2.0 ad. Oh, you thought it was scuff? Nah. Probably just the angle there. But let's take a look at what else we get for the Xmas edition. Apparently there's a surprise in here. How many sets of camping do you own? It's on every board you own. I only had 2 sets, actually. Come on, come on, Lee. Oh, that's kind of cool. They give you. Oh no, that's the stock one. Never mind. Fatty, they look pretty basic. Are these the ones you're referring to? Or are they supposed to be like special Christmas tree ones or something like that? I believe that's the only box in here. No special animal bump-ons? I don't see any. I don't see any. Oh, wait. Wait, there's more. Nope, just screws. Yeah, I don't see any. I did get a bunch of... Wait, I think I got animal ones with my normal 2.0 ad. Now you got me questioning. How's your sunburn, Ryan? I want to see. Something that's quite funny with my skin is that I burn easily, I tan easily, and it fades quickly. So I can never really keep a tan. But any case, we know you can tan. Okay, buddy. So I might have to get one of these Xmas editions now. I did just recently pick up a 2.0 ad CP numpad, so that's coming soon. Maybe I'll build that one on the subathon if I have some extra time. But you always attend though. Yo, what's up, Molly? Let's go. Looks like this sound dampening rubber is the same. And Fatty, you also got a plate foam in here as well, I saw. So, but in any case, that's pretty much. Oh, there's even like a light blue under here too. Check that out. There's like a light blue under there too. How many dang pieces is this? My other 2.0 didn't come with that dampening foam. I believe I liked this foam in my 2.0 ad. I liked it. It's super thin. But yeah. Anyway, so this is the 2.0 ad Xmas edition. From what I have seen, usually I don't talk money, but you know, money does talk. The ads I've been seeing are going for like maybe around 900, and then the Xmas editions are going for like anywhere from like around 1400 I've seen. So there's a little bit of a premium for the Xmas edition. It also looks like, is it a higher angle? Nope, same. That thin one is goat. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Someone tried to play a prank on me. I remember when I built my 2.0 ad, they played a prank on me because I took apart all this. Do you guys see all these little like this comes out? This says Matrix on it, right? And they told me I was supposed to keep that and then put it under here. And then I like did this all carefully, and then they said they were just joking, and they were really mean. So anyway, don't do that. Ryan, answer your phone? Yikes. Oops. Yes, it is. It is still that. Ryan Subathon goes live tomorrow as Owl Season 4. I'll have to juggle the two. Dang. Even Sandy can't reach him sometimes. Wow. My silver is finally shipping. Oh, did you get a silver Anno? What color weight did you get, Juan? All right. I think we've given the Xmas edition enough loving tonight. It is still light outside, but anyway, pretty cool. Very extra, very over the top, but that's kind of what we expect from Matrix these days. You don't have, oh, no idea. Oh, that's kind of cool too. We got some more monsters on the bottom there. Like, I always think to myself, okay, like, you have Matrix, a keyboard company. Obviously, there's designers as well. But then, what? They each designed each one of these monsters as well? I don't know, it just seems so extra, everything they do. My sub expired? Wow, that's embarrassing. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Fatty. I always like checking out boards that I've never seen before. I was always curious, what Mr. Hat would be like. So I figure this is quite close. Whoa. Whoa. Judge Bunny gifted a tier 1 sub to Sandy Sue. I can't believe Sandy was not subscribing to me. That is... I'll let you guys give her the wrath. I will be right back. While Ryan is away, Sandy and Barry... Funny story, she actually just dropped me off food. We'll have to see what this is. I'm not gonna eat it now, don't worry. Give her sub to Teja? Whoa. Alright, let's see, what order is this in here? This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Noodle bar. I am a noob. This is from the Noodle bar. Wait, what's a Twitch Prime? How do I save subs? Wow. Is this from Capital? Oh my goodness gracious. What is this? Oh, I thought that was a pickle. I thought that was a pickle, but it's not. I thought this green thing was a pickle. It's just a cucumber, don't worry. Wow, this looks pretty dang good. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells so good. This is how I always open bags. I cannot be bothered to undo the knot. So these are filet mignon cubes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple bites. I gotta try this while it's fresh. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. All right, ordering lunch. What are you gonna order? Huh? Quinn, you don't need to worry about pickles till subathon. Good. I have many things to worry about during subathon. If only someone would bring me food too. I wonder, will my keyboards bring me food one day? Oh my god, what the hell? Is that basmati rice? I think it's just normal rice. What's in the sauce container? I don't know. Sesame something. Yo, what's up, Austin? Wait, where's the lemon pepper? I didn't get any lemon pepper. I don't have lemon pepper. Lemon pepper my wings. Ricky Rose. Sandy, this is amazing. Thank you very much. This does not mean you get out of... So Sandy's actually going to cook dinner tomorrow on the subathon. I'm going to set up the camera in the living room, and she's going to cook dinner. This does not get you out of cooking dinner. I hope you know that. Is that shit bussin', Ryan? Oh, this shit's bussin'. I mean tomorrow. I mean Friday. Sorry, I mean Friday. The sauce? Oh, this. What is this? It already has enough sauce, no? Ooh, that smells good. Okay, I'm gonna take like 2 more bites and then we're gonna get down to business. You can never have too much sauce. Too much sauce. Damn. This is pretty fire. I'm actually gonna be able to live during the stream. This is delicious. Thank you, Sandy. I owe you the world. That would probably taste better with the pickle. I do not think so. I freaking don't think so. Bust in respectfully, my brother. Yo. No food command? I don't, huh? You can never... why don't you mix it? Am I supposed to mix it? I don't know. Sometimes I forget how to eat. Sandy's Savory Saloon? Pretty much. Hey Ryan, 3,000 subs or nah? I honestly have no... Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. We're gonna eat the rest of this later. I got my energy for now. Is this a lulz man? Let's call it a mukbang. I think mukbang sounds a little bit more appropriate. Forgets how to eat, doesn't forget how to be handsome. Yo, fatty. You're too kind. Those carbs, baby. Oof. I must say, my appetite has certainly gone up since I've been going to the gym again, that's for sure. Save the cucumbers, submerge it in a brine. I think that's what turns it into a pickle, sir. Imagine streaming keyboard builds. I eat so much on gym days, right? All right, so let's take a look. What else do I have? What are we at? 52 minutes. That means I have exactly 8 minutes to BS a little bit more before the stream. I did just swap my RS build into this V2 Jane. And I will be honest with you guys. And I do not say this lightly. And I don't say it just because it's a Jane. Because I have typed on Janes in the past that I wasn't a huge fan of. But I believe this is my #1 build that I have ever typed on. NCR die subs, Ink V1s, RS plate. So the plate is from my RS, and then TGR Jane V2. I believe this is the best sounding board and feeling board I have typed on in a TKL format. I will say that. It's kind of ridiculous. I've never seen a Jane before. Gotta do that someday. Do you think you'll pick up the Jelly Epoch? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a board? This one does have a anno mismatch. That's kind of a little bit bad. I was thinking about potentially setting it to CT, who does key Colts Annos. But I don't know. I kind of like it still. Why is it called the Jane? So we got Jane there. We got Jane there. And word on the street, it's called the Jane because I think you gotta be an OG to know that. My grandma's name is Jane, so I gotta see a Jane pretty frequent. Ooh, my grandma's name was Jane as well. Yuxi loves women's. Yuxi's ex-girlfriend, right? That is the word on the street, that it was named after his ex-girlfriend, yes. So, anyways, that is the board. I'm going to be building this board on stream during my subathon. The only reason it's built right now is because I literally transplanted my RS build into the Jane. So I'll show you guys the inside real quick. Because I feel like the inside of the RS is not shown very often, but you do have a little BISO right there with the DQ above. Shout out to your boy DQ. And you have this kind of brushed stainless steel, which you would have kind of no idea that it was there based on the outside, right? So you got DQ there, you have Team BNE down here. And then you got a special date right there, 990505. But in any case, I basically just took my build out of here and put it in here. So that's why it's built at the moment. But I will be building its own. I'm gonna do this exact same build. I'm gonna be doing RS plate, TGR PCB, and inks. I think I'm gonna do the 808 inks though on my build stream. So it's basically gonna be this identical build. RS too much nut, yo. BISO X NRD when? Ooh, that would be pretty sick. Good evening, Mr. Streamer. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing well. I need to thank Sandy real quick. Theo MK. Hi, Ryan. What's up? 8 months. Yo, I appreciate you. What are you typing on, Theo? What desk mat is that? This is the Gap desk mat, yes. Is it really $200? No way. Is that how much Gap? I have so many stains on this one. Yikes. So, anyways, I believe it's time for the build. EM7. Ooh, nice. 6 days, I'm gonna change my name to Dotnik. Oh, damn. Nice. I love the EM7. I actually just gave it back to Popcorn, the one I built for her. I had that for quite a while. So, without further ado, I will flash this bad boy real quick because I'm also gonna be building this on Friday. Oof. I'll be honest with you guys. It's pretty hard for me to be wowed by keyboards these days, and this wowed me. I was pretty damn speechless when I opened this thing. Even this too. Like, look at this USB port. With the red. pretty insane. And then this is a hot swap PCB, so I will be building this board on stream as well, actually soldering the other PCB, but this keycap set just could not match any better, I think. This is probably going to be the permanent home for this keycap set. The Sumi Lat is back. That Kiko's got Australian oils all over it. No, I dipped it in. I gave her a bath. Don't you worry. Yes, this is a 265. You got it. So this is. I've gone over this in the past, but this is essentially Deepwell, right? So Honeywell is a little bit lighter. Honeywell is like a lighter gray and a lighter red. Deepwell, which is being ran by Tyson, is very similar to this. I'm gonna pick up Deepwell because I've always recreated it with this set, and I'm actually pretty stoked that it's gonna be an actual set now. But this is actually 3 different keycap sets combined. I've gone over it in the past, but it's GMK Burgundy Icon Mods. So this is from Burgundy Icon Mods. I don't think the most recent round had it, right? So we had Burgundy Icon Mods. This is from Penumbra Solarized. So the GMK Penumbra was actually a pretty funky set, but the Solarized Alphas actually looked quite nice, and they match. It matches pretty damn perfect. Pretty damn perfect. And then this red is from a Unikey Q100. If you guys know what that is. So mods in this color aren't from an actual set. I thought you said that mod pipe was only fine on 60%, Ryan. Ooh, I guess I could put the mod pipe on there. What do you guys think? I could. Deepwell is pretty nice. I'd probably cop as well. Yo. Oh, Space Cable's in the house. Deepwell, you say? Wait, Space, are you running it? Wait, I thought this was the keyboard I get to use. You took it back? Yeah, had to show it on stream. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. Bring it back now, y'all. Always stealing my keyboards. Oops. And Deepwell is text plus icon mods. Yo, that's sick. I'm very sorry, Sandy. You can use any keyboard you want. Just don't yell at me. Yes, May 4th. Oof. Wow, look at that. Speak of the devil. So yeah, Deepwell is, I think it's pretty damn close to this set, which is this is probably my favorite set I've ever put together. So I'm for sure gonna get Deepwell. That's for sure. Icon mod bottom row is so ugly. Wow, rude. Can you last minute pick up GMK Red Alert? I really want it, but who is Mexico? Oh, that's true. That's true. If only Deepwell wasn't bumped from my spreadsheet by the other hype key sets running around the same time. Oof. Oof. Let me see here. Oof. I do have, what do you think? I honestly don't really have a preference on a, I don't really have a preference on a 65. Should we see if this looks better? Does that look better? I can't tell. No flame. Alpha is my choice. Nah, mod pipe, that looks better. Mod pipe better. I feel like it's always split down 50-50. Bitter Seeds with the tier 2 for 8 mons. Let's go. You even said let's go. I was gonna say go. Let's go, buddy. What's up? How you doing? Wait, Ryan, was that your Jane? Did you get one back? I did. I did. I finally have a Jane back in my life. But any case, this is probably pretty similar to what Deepwell would look like. Jane typing test, then show Daji. Okay, I can do that. Are you guys, honestly, are you guys ready for, is that your 265? Yes, it is. It is. I've definitely been acquiring some cool boards lately. There's just no freaking way that I should get 3 sets from the same month, and I still might. You for sure can, 100%. No one's gonna judge you. But at any case, this is probably my, like I said, my favorite sounding and typing board I think I've ever typed on with this combination. I actually like this way more than the Janes I've had in the past. So hopefully it translates very well. I'll show you guys here. So mind you, this is NCR die subs, so this is PBT. But what I have found is that NCR sounds like, it's super hard to explain. I don't think NCR die subs, which although they are PBT, they sound completely different than like CRP, Enjoy PBT, or ePBT. What else? Pretty much all the other, they just sound way creamier in my opinion. It's hard to explain. But if you've never typed on NCR die subs, you really need to. It's very unique for sure. Ryan kinda looking cute. What the? What's up, MJN? Have you ever had a problem with die sub rubbing off? No, I have not. These caps are how old? Who knows? 10, 20 years old, 30 years old? Your voice sounds way creamier. What's up, Kimchi, Jody boy? Turn off the music, please. I most definitely will. So, all right. I'll show you guys a little quick close-up here. So we have TGR Jane V2. So not a CE, just a V2. Blue-gray. We have NCR die subs. So PBT keycaps. I do have a latrialum there. Let me take this off real quick so I can show you guys. There you are. You also see that red RS plate peeking through. And I have a little bit of a theory, and that is, yo, Kaylee with the tier 1 for 7 months. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hola, sup friends? What's up, Grace? No way you finished the board already? What? No, I haven't even unboxed the board yet. Don't worry, we're getting there. So my theory is that for some reason this RS plate jives super well with this board. I think this is my favorite plate for this board. I've tried tons of different aluminum plates. I've had 3. This is my 3rd Jane V2. All of them with different plates, but I've never tried an RS plate in the V2, and I think it's the winner. So, at any rate, we have Gateron Inc. V1s, 205 grade 0, TX 65 gram springs, and TX films. I believe this is also a Heine H87A, not the TGR PCB. Who's the best PBT menu? Honestly, that's a tough one at this point. I know CRP's been doing some cool stuff though. All right, here we go. Oof. Yeah. That sounds amazing. It sounds a bit high-pitched in some areas, but yeah, I hear that some deep clicks in there. Damn, I gotta add. Yo, that's unfortunate. That board is nutty. Oof. Damn, keyboard hobby is paid to win or something. So what do you guys think? I mean, to me, personally, in person, this board sounds the best. If I was being super conservative, I would say top 3, but I think this is probably the best sounding board I've typed on. Are those GAT inks? These are GAT ink V1 GAT inks. These are actually kind of cool because I took the time to be super extra with these. And I'll show you the escape here. They are red housing inks. So GAT red inks and GAT black inks are for more or less the same, right? So they are just different spring weights and bottom outs weight. But the housings are the same, the stems are the same, right? So what I did was I took black ink stems and put them in red inks with a black film on a red plate. I just wanted to be super extra. So they are technically, GAT ink red V1 with GAT ink black V1 stems, if that makes sense. But for all intents and purposes, they are GAT ink V1s. Kaze waiting room, same. But have you ever typed on a MacBook? Chad, you would say that. Supreme GAT inks. Oh, what's up? What's up, CBB? Fancy seeing you here. Is this Ryan's build? This is my build from the RS that I swapped into it. But this is the exact same build I'm going to be replicating on my subathon. So I could have been buying red, the best color inks, all this whole time? Yes, so if you spring swap your inks, it doesn't really matter if you buy black or red. If you like the look of the red ones, buy the red ones. Where did my keycap go? Oh, there we are. Have you tried desk keys with inks? I have not, actually. I have not tried desk keys. I've only tried desk keys with cherry, and I love them. So, anyways, that is that. Show you guys the bottom real quick one last time. There we go. Is this Ryan's personal board? Yes, it is. This is where we get Kaze spot. On Friday is the Kaze spot during the subathon. That is for certain. How did you swap your stems? Just for color then? Oh, did you? Yes, just for color. Just for color. Yep. What spring do you prefer? I prefer TX 65 gram springs. That's pretty much what I put in every board. So these are TX 65. And I believe these are TX 65 as well. But in my opinion, these are two of the best looking booties in all of keyboards. The RS is pretty slick too. But anyway, let's get on to the build, yeah? Ryan is an ass man, confirmed. I will not deny. Better than the Dalco. Which one? I would say, for me, it's really hard to compare a TKL to a 60. Lols, what was the verdict on the hand grinder you helped Grace with? Worth it or not? Which hand grinder? Oh yeah, I got the hyperglides from Dang Keys like you did, but I didn't. Oh yes, I did get mine in. I got my Dang Keys hyperglides in, and mine are actually very smooth. Smoother than I was expecting. So I don't know about your guys, or maybe I got a good batch, but they sound and feel pretty damn good. Would like to sing Justin Timberlake sexy back as you show those keyboard back. Maybe during my subathon, if I get lit enough, I will do that. Are you planning on rebuilding the Ogre with an white plate? Tony sounds great with the white plate. I believe I tried, yes, I tried K Thrizzy. So K Thrizzy actually has his Ogre built with the white plate. I personally prefer the aluminum plate. But I would say the unwhite probably sounds a little bit better, but I prefer the feel of the aluminum one. Hyperglides versus Vince. That is an interesting question for me. Whichever one is smoother, because I will not discriminate. Dalco best. Oh, with regards to the butts. Ooh, that's tough. I still think the Jane and the Keycolt beat it though. You got a good batch. I tried both 3-pin and 5-pin. Both were scratchy. I've heard that 3-pin was smoother, yes. But it's funny enough, I actually went, where am I? I busted out my Hyperglides and I began cherry picking them, and like I did 10 and like 9 of them were smooth. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother cherry picking. So I think on those, I'm just gonna cherry pick them after I loop them for the alphas. Alu was amazing as well. I keep both builds because I like, yeah. Can't go wrong with either one. Unlucky, I guess, wrong sample, possibly. Doesn't Ryan skip this part of the song usually? Is it this part? What else do we have here? Yes, so on to the build. I think I would have John yelling at me at this point. I do have a couple other boards that I could show, but maybe I'll wait till the subathon. So, I am John. Show us. I think I already showed you guys. I'd have to chair stream. What else do I have? Actually, I don't really have too many other ones, I don't think. Oh, the Dodge. Yes, I'll show you the Dodge. So we got Pewters here. These are my favorite tactiles are Browns, Vint Browns preferably, and Pewters. Those are my two favorite tactiles. I don't like a huge bump. I don't like a very loud switch. So here are the Pewters. These are stock, by the way. I think they are perfectly fine stock. I don't find a need to lube them any more than they already are. I am sure that they would benefit a little bit from being filmed, but I'm not going to take them apart just to film them. So I'm going to be using them stock, right? Additionally, we do have GMK KA Cherry 1953. So I'm going to be using that. I have found that this works well with red boards, especially with the Cherry logos. I need KA 1953. Yo, Juan, dude, they were so cheap forever. I want to say that they were like in stock for like what was it? I think actually CBB helped me get this one. Sold out now. How much were these, Christina? Weren't these like, I think it was like what, like 140? 150? Yeah, that's not bad. Especially in stock. GMK in stock 150. No one's gonna yell. No one's gonna get mad about that because you're lazy, Ryan. I'm lazy. Did you just see my inks that I did? I spent a lot of time on those inks. All right. This is the part of the song I skip. There we go. But at any rate, these are the caps. These are the switches, and we have the board. So shout out to Bolsa Keyboards. I was over there not too long ago, and they gave me this case. Kind of hard to... There you go. Pretty cool. So this is like a standard case. It reminds me a lot of the Canon Keys case with the pocket up top. But it fits a 65 perfect. And I don't have... I like this one for 65s because I use the small TX one for my 60s, and then I use the TKL TX one for TKLs, but I like to use this one for 65s. Bolsa, my boys, yes. You guys think inks are worth filming? 100%, 100%. So much so that if I bought a keyboard that was built with inks that weren't filmed, I would desolder it. Film them and then resolder it. That's how much I think that they are worth it. Anyone else been following the 65% from Singa with the koi fish on the weights? Yes, it does look incredible. 100%. I cannot wait for that. Although I have never won a single board either. I always have to pay out the ass aftermarket for them, but that's how it is with this hobby. Although I might finally be getting one at GB price. Not sure yet. Speaking of, would Gateron Milky Blacks be worth filming? The answer is yes. I would venture to say the only switches not worth filming are Pewters. I mean, every switch is worth filming. For me personally, it'd be too much of a hassle to film it, but I think it would benefit. Maybe Holy Pandas or Creams. I don't think really need it. But in any case, I would film everything. All right, what do we got here? Aluminum plate. My favorite plate material is, you guessed it, aluminum. So we have an aluminum plate here. Looks pretty perfect to me. It's got this like flat black. You do have some pretty big flex cuts here. You got the crosses. These remind me of the ones that that Wood uses on his N dash. If you guys have seen the N dash plate. What else we got? We got little flex cuts here, as well as the top there. What else? We have a blocker cutout. That's interesting. So there's a blocker cutout in the plate. This is where that 65% blocker goes to, you know, divide the control and the left arrow. This is also quite interesting as well. On the plate, you have these little nubs right here. See that little nub there? Not on the top, only on the bottom. Kind of interesting. Is this Daji coming up? So, Mr. Wanamili designed this board. I don't have any additional information on the 65%, but he is coming out with a TKL that's very similar. The design aspect is nearly identical to this one. So if you do like this 65, you're gonna love his TKL that's coming out. He doesn't have a Discord quite yet, but he will be posting a Geek Hack soon. So with GB info, stuff like that. So this is kind of like the 65% version that I'm building tonight. When did you get into Keybs? Oof, I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago? A couple things are unique about this board, so I'm gonna take a little bit of time to go over them from a design aspect. So hopefully you guys find value in that. When is Kaze? Oof, that is a fantastic question. I will have more information during the subathon. I've been saving it for the subathon. So what do we have? A banana PCB. So we have a yellow PCB here. Oh, okay. A couple things that I have noticed with this PCB. Obviously, you do not have ALP support, so this will be a very clean solder. Very clean solder. I did notice also that the traces are rounded. Pretty slick. Someone's flexing. Check it out. Right, so that's pretty cool. What else do we have here? Oh, look at how thin this thing is. I believe this is 1.2. Is this 1.2? Juan, if you're still in here. Trife Design PCBs are works. Oh, what's up, Everett? Yes, 1.2. Yes, we got a 1.2 here. Pretty slim. I even have, let's see, what else do we have? So yeah, there are no mounting points, but we do have these little kind of cutouts, extensions for the stabilizer there, right? I'm gonna be at work during the subathon. If Lulz drops any Kaze info, will it be in the Discord? Yes, I will do a summary afterwards of kind of anything that I announce. Much respect to many PCB designers, but I'm too lucky to have Mr. Trife. Yes. One, I had no idea how nice this PCB was until I just took it out earlier to test it. So, I mean, look at this. Look at this, right? So, that is sick. How these connect. Look at those sweeping rounded corners there. That's pretty cool. At any rate, we have the Daji Seis Cinco PCB. So this is Seis Cinco, obviously 65%. in Spanish. Yo, thank you for the follow, Custom Niches. What else do I notice here? Yes, so there is no USB port, so clearly this is going to be JST daughter board. Pretty cool there. So, additionally, we do have... Yo, Moon Operator. What's up, dude? Oh, nice PCB design. Agreed. I actually really like yellow PCBs. We do also have... Because the PCB is so thin, we do have these spacers. I'm gonna try and get by without them, but I will be putting them on the spacebar. Have you seen the PCB design on the mass drop alt? No, I have not. That sounds scary. Looks like pasta. You guys call it pasta or pasta? Another thing I'm going to show you guys that kind of alludes, this is going to allude to the design aspect. Pasta, yeah, that's how I say it. Check out this JST cable. This is probably the longest JST cable I have used. But there is a reason for it, and I'll show you guys. Right? Cool. Hot damn. Yo. Pasta. What the frick is that? Drop PCBs look like a 3-year-old drew on a piece of paper and someone went, yeah, that's a PCB. Oof. That's a little rough there. All right, here we go. Oof, 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 oof. Yo, Ryan, new hair? Nice. Yo. Hey, can you guys actually... Can you guys do me a favor? Because everyone is commenting on my hair, let me see something real quick. My hairstylist actually, she just got a new dog, and I was telling her about Twitch and whatnot, and she was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna stream my dog," and I was like, "Yeah, like might as well stream your dog. There's no downside to it if you're gonna be teaching him tricks, stuff like that, anyways." So if you guys could follow her, I'm pretty sure it would blow her away. Let me type it out here real quick. She said she just wants to get to 50 for affiliate, and I think she only needs 15 more. So if a couple of you guys could do that, I think it would kind of blow her mind. Plus, I mean, she's the one who's always giving me haircuts, so she makes it easy. Easy on you. But there you go. Your barber is she's a Twitch streamer because I told her to. I was like, she basically said that she was getting a dog and she wanted to teach tricks. I was like, oh, like I stream keyboard, because every time she actually comes over to cut my hair, because ever since COVID, basically her shop kind of shut down, but now everything's reopened, so she's doing like house visits. So she comes over to cut my hair, and every time she comes over, I just literally have, you guys will see it during my subathon, I have keyboard shit everywhere, all over the living room, all over my room. It's just, every time she comes over, she's always just like, what's going on here? So I basically, yo, what's up, Teja? Yo, sick cut G. So anyway, I told her about Twitch. She's like, oh, like I want to start streaming. So she just started. So anyway, I think she'll freak out. She's not. She cuts my hair in the living room. Get out of here. What's up, Teja? I would like to say that I want to say I've only ever bet with points 2 times in my life. One was on Stray Chromas and I lost. The other time was today on Teja. I bet under and I doubled my money. So thank you very much, Teja. He kind of goofed it a little bit on the typing test today. Don't tell anyone. But betting is bad, yo. At any rate, yeah, you guys will. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a cleanup for the subathon on Friday, because I gotta make it look somewhat presentable in the living room. Because I'm gonna set up a. Oh, Teja, you'd actually like this. One sec. So obviously I know like nothing about cameras, but K3Z gave me this tripod because I'm gonna set this up in the living room for when we do. I'm gonna do some alcoholic drinks as well as some coffee drinks, and potentially I think Sandy's gonna cook dinner tomorrow or Friday during the subathon. So I needed a tripod, so K3Z gave me this tripod. I think it's pretty nice. It sure looks nice. I know nothing about tripods though. Should I be really careful with it? All I know is it's carbon fiber, so it's probably expensive. But I'm gonna be setting this up in the living room for the subathon, so that'll be pretty cool. Get a Gitzo? Never, dude. If you're telling me to buy like a $3,000 tripod, then I'm gonna cry. Do I even want to know how much a Gitzo? Okay, dude. All right. It's definitely a little bit out of my budget. Maybe I have their bag. It's great. Yo, only 1.6K. Well, if Teja knew I was still using the Godox SL60W, then he wouldn't be recommending that tripod. Of course Nick has that, and of course Nick lets you borrow it. Nick is such a good guy. He let me borrow it, and he's not even used it yet. Yo, SL60W gang. You're never gonna let that go. I'm sorry. That's the last time I'll mention it. Yo, Marksy with the tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you. I did get my my crossfire tube up top, but it's a little bit too far away, I think. So, anyways, let's check out the Daji. So this is a 65%. Daji Keyboards is the brand, so Daji. This was designed by Juanina Millie. The Seis Cinco, obviously 65%. We do have these kind of MacBook-esque feet. They're pretty similar size to the Matrix. We have these kind of sweeping ledge curves here. The end dash is like this. Yo, Teja subscribed with the tier 1 for 4 months. When are you going full time, sir? Oh, that would be the dream. That would be the dream indeed. Then I wouldn't be yelled at on a daily basis, would I? I can't even keep a schedule yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Congressman Lolstacks appealing to the Hispanic vote. Yo, I am semi-fluent in Spanish. Okay, I know a lot more Spanish than I do Korean. That's for sure. I came reading Seis Cinco, which are Brazilian numbers, but the stream is in English. That's funny. Yes, this keyboard is the Seis Cinco. But let's take a look. So the N dash has a similar ledge. The OTD boards also have this similar ledge here. What is your daytime job? People yell at you? No, I mean, if I was a full-time, then I would actually have a schedule. I'd be on top of my shit. I'd like do proper posts and announcements, and I wouldn't get yelled at by John. But I do have a day job, so that kind of prohibits me just a little bit. Daji is what my daughter called me before she could say daddy. Oh, no way. So pronounce that way if you can imagine. Daji. Dude, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, I'm glad. How did I just now find that out? Why wasn't that the first thing I knew about this board? Would you consider quitting to become a keyboard streamer? I don't think so. Obviously, if you are successful enough, I think most of the time it kind of makes the decision for you, but I think that's quite a feat. Sorry, Ryan, I'm using your chat as fac. Wow, Daji, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we have the Daji Seis Cinco. Ryan, too successful at day job. Oof. I think John will still yell at you. I think he kind of likes it. He does, huh? John likes just yelling. It's okay. I don't really take him seriously, but when he does get mad, then you know he's mad. So Ryan must have bought call options on GME. Yo, I actually did not partake in GME at all, to be honest. He even gives me, dude, John, if I showed you guys the stream recaps that John gives me after the stream, he's literally a godsend. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. John is unreal. One of the nicest guys I've met in all keyboards, to be honest. But maybe we'll get Ryan financial advice. Maybe on my subathon I'll get into it a little bit. I have a feeling for my subathon I'm gonna do like half keyboard stuff and then like half real life stuff. So maybe you guys will see a different side of me. Ryan, how much money should streaming give you to stream full time? Yikes. What does full time even mean? I think I could have my day job and still stream full time. But any case, let's see here. So that's the bottom, pretty cool. This is all aluminum board. Play Apex. I kind of want to. Max F was wanting to play Apex with me. So I might do some Apex games during the stream. Lols would need Twitch contract for 200K a year for him to go full time. Probably. Hello, Apex and Tony and Midori. I don't even have Valorant installed on my computer anymore because that game makes me very toxic. You played with me and Trevor for 2 games. I know. I don't rage in Apex though. I only rage in Valorant. So it's okay. All right, back to the keyboard. All aluminum, right? So this weight is also aluminum. So this board's actually quite light. We'll take a look here at the back of the board. So the USB port is super low. See how low that USB port is? Very low. I would say it's almost ogre low, right? And if you notice, it actually cuts into the bottom case and the weight. So it's almost Matrix-esque, this weight, right? If you compared these two, it's almost a little bit Matrix-esque if you want to compare it to any other board. Quinn played with me during subathon when I was dying. What a lad. Oof. All right. I have a few, you guys, seriously though, like I get delirious streaming after like 4 hours. You guys see me, like when I'm at like 3.5, 4 hours, John's like goes full on like Oscar mode and he's like starts playing the music and he's like, all right, like who should we raid? Like you're starting to be an idiot on stream. And that happens at like the 4 hour mark. So I have no idea how I'm gonna stream for potentially 18 hours. I'm a little bit scared. But yes, I think for sure we'll have at least an hour or 2 of gaming. So you guys better be freaking available. But yes, Ludwig style napping stream. I was joking because I'm actually having, so Scott's coming down from LA from Slander. So Scott and Derek are in Slander. I don't know if you guys are EDM people, but Scott's gonna come down, and I was joking I should have him do like a sleeping mix on stream while I take a nap. Have him take over for a little bit. But Why are you pretending Valorant makes you toxic? I do not bully my chat. Get out of here. So anyway, these weights kind of a little bit similar. So I like them. Oof. I will save the sub for Friday then. Nobody gift me. My TM Jane getting re-ano in that same color green. Oof. Dang. You have to post pictures of that. Honestly, I wanted to take a nap while Grace and Teja were over, but we had to babysit Grace. If I could somehow manage a nap on stream, that would be sick. That would actually be sick. All right. What else we got here? She tried to screw in her stabs from the top. Wow. 15-minute power nap. Yo, I actually am the king of 15 to 20-minute power naps. All right. So here is the booty. Here's the side profile there. Pretty slick. Very, very reminiscent of the N-Dash side profile too. And then we have the top. All right, so there's a lot going on with this board that I want to point out, right? So let me get my pointer stick. What a weird thing to be king of. I'm not, always ends up, dude, if you sleep more than like half an hour, it just makes me more tired. Could you sleep while people are watching? To be honest, I could, for sure. I could for sure sleep, but I'd be like scared I'd have like a weird dream or do something embarrassing. I don't know if I would trust myself on camera while sleeping. Any case, all right, let's take a look here. So we have two small screws here that hold on that bottom weight. We have one of 33 right there. You got the 65% blocker here. Always a pleasure. I hate when 65% don't have this. We do have a daughter board channel here. Oh, but wait, where does it go? So it actually goes underneath the board all the way. So the daughter board, the JST cable goes in there all the way to here. That's why that JST cable is so long, right? It's also basically CNC'd similar to the unicorn, how it's hidden, right? So if you guys remember the unicorn that I built, it was also hidden underneath. Is Ryan a sleep talker? Apparently I like jitter when I sleep. Like you guys ever like remember in school where you're like sitting there, usually it's like this, and then you're like, and then you start falling asleep, and then you're sleeping and you like do that. Apparently when I'm sleeping I twitch. But what's up, little Bonaparte? Maybe he'll sleep with his eyes open. Yo. Can you extend subathon by how long you sleep? What? Twitch stream on Twitch? Twitch nap stream on Twitch? I want a 65% with the right blocker, but I can't explain why a board is so wrong without it. I hate not having this blocker on a 65, to be honest. I hate it. Right before you go from consciousness into sleeping, I do that. Yeah. Are we getting drunk on Friday? So I'm a little... I need your guys' opinion because Warren Buffett did say that you make money while you sleep. Indeed, this is true. I don't know at what time I should start drinking because I have a feeling it would pass time quickly, but then once it wears off, I'm gonna be very tired, and if I have a ton of stream left after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. So I need to kind of like pace myself or time. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But yes, it's basically when you're trying to navigate your hands, it's quite hard. After when you eat food. Deal. Switch to 4 Locos. That sounds like trouble. So as far as the inside goes, that's pretty much all there is to show there. Let me get her opened up for you guys. Probably don't drink. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be It'll be easy, and then it'll be hard. That is bright, huh? That's a little too bright. Also, do the Biso Macca's order. Yo, dude, I have not had McDonald's in forever. That would probably be worse than drinking. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set up a camera, a third camera. So K3Z gave me his Illuminati tray. K3Z gave me his A6400 as well as that Peak Design tripod. So I'm gonna set those up in the living room for a third camera for when we cook dinner. So I'm actually gonna cook dinner. Sorry, I'm gonna be a sous chef. I mean, I'm going to attempt to help cook dinner. Chef Ryan. I am not the best chef, I'll tell you that much. When I wake up ridiculously tired, I can't even drink coffee or the crash becomes unrecoverable in the afternoon. Yes, my coffee's wearing off right about now. A Sandy sous chef, exactly. So I'm gonna try and convince Sandy to cook dinner, and then I'm gonna try and help. But usually when I try to help, I'm more of there for some someone to just yell at or to tell to move. Taste tester Ryan making octopus? I don't know yet. Ryan sits there and looks pretty. Oh wow, what a compliment. I'll take it. Ryan, certified food critic, the kitchen conductor. I honestly have very, very strong taste buds, which I think is the reason why I'm a picky eater. That's what I'm blaming it on. Yo, Titan! Tier 1 for 5 months. What's up, Titan? What are you typing on? I heard you have some pretty sick boards. I want to hear about it. Tell me. Do tell. Yes, he def picky. Wow. All right. So yeah, we're going to set that up in the living room, and we're going to do a dinner stream as well as cappuccinos with latte art and probably some drinks. So Sandy actually used to be a bartender back in the day, so maybe she'll make some cool drinks for us. My iPhone. Oh my. All right, here is the top case. Pretty standard. I do notice there's the ano is quite nice on the inside of this, so that's pretty cool. Yo! Titan with the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. My boy, my dude. Let's go, buddy. I assume your finger slipped while you're on your iPhone, right? You didn't mean to do that. What's up, Spooky Ghost? Subathon early. That's right. Get it all out before we get to the subathon, you guys. That way I don't have to eat a pickle. All right. So top case, nothing too crazy going on there. We do have a top. All right, Titan, I will rephrase the question. What is your favorite board that you have? How about that? I get paid Friday? That's why I'm doing subathon on Friday. Come on, dude. But pickle buffet? That sounds terrible. Oh my, did you really redeem the freaking Timo hat? On a day that I got my first stream with the haircut. All right, dude, I see how it is. See the little shelves on the bottom row for the plate mounts? Ooh, I do. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Oh, and the spacebar ones don't have it. That's cool. Oh my god, you guys are out of control today. I look down for 2 seconds, I look back up, and I gotta go get a freaking... Oh my. Gotta go get a beer. Alright, I will be right back. Y'all are wild. I noticed the haircut. That's why I did it. That is very, very rude. How rude. Yo, custom niches with the sub. Prime. Let's go. Welcome. Thank you. Oversized plate so there's no gap from the top to the bottom case. The shelves help keep the plate from reverbing. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. Daring to handle the random keyboard redemption. Looking snazzy, bro. Yo, what's up, Frostfire? Okay, I'm gonna grab. Do you guys want me just to do the key cult? Should I do the key cult typing test? I gotta get my. I think we're gonna do a soju shot instead of a beer. What do you guys think? Who redeemed it? Little Bonaparte. You want a beer or do you want a soju shot? A key cult shot. Yo. All right, I'll be right back. And we back. ¿Por qué no los dos? Yo. I actually love that saying. All right, we got Jinro from Huru because he hooked it up fat, and I still have a bunch. 1 beer equals 2 soju shots at least. All right, I'll do 1 before, 1 after, if that makes you happy. All right. Cheers, Bonaparte. You better be taking one with me. Jinro's actually pretty fire. I cannot on pain meds. Oof. All right. I guess I'll take another one for you then. Where's the patio? Oof. I think it's in my pantry. What's up, DQ? I was just showing the inside of the RS earlier. Okay. Synergy. Random keyboard typing test, please. Damn it. All right. Okay. I spent my... Judge Bunny, you want the key cult or what? What do you want? We got key cult, Matrix 2.0, Moon Tower. What else do I have around here? Aburaya. Moon Tower. What's up? What's up, Jeremy? Who redeemed it? Is Oku there? It is, but it's not built. Show the key cult butt. Yo. The Moon Tower is here. You want me to type on the Moon Tower? I can type on the Moon Tower. Sheesh. Oh. Taya, don't you probably have one of these, don't you? I know you have that too. Was you had a 265 that was raw, right? All right, let me get the Moon Tower for you. Teha has 2, don't you? Alrighty, here is your random keyboard typing test. This is the Moon Tower by ATX KB. A 60% O-ring mounted. I built this one last stream, was it? Yes. And we got Darling on here with 2 lats. Here you go. Where's my? There's the good old Godox right there. All right, here we go. So this is built with aluminum plate, V1 inks. What else we got here? GMK Darling 205 grade 0 TX films. The plate is brighter than my future. Yo. Okay, here we go. So this actually sounds quite similar to a unicorn, which is what I said when I was building it. But we'll see what you guys think here. And then we will get to the build. Wow, this might be the latest I've ever started a build stream. I have had way too much dilly-dallying. You guys are distracting me. Okay, here we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. Okay, so that was the moon tower. Lol Stacks, Ryan B, please put the switches inside the plate. Okay, okay. We're still gonna finish this within 3.5 hours. Don't worry. What's up, Heine? Clacky. You're clacky. He's got game face on. Yo. All right. So that was the moon tower for the random redemption. Okay, back to the Seis Cinco. That sounds like my PC unicorn. It sounds very similar to the unicorn. It sounds very similar. His last name is Vagina. All right, all right. My last name is Bush, actually. Wow, it got dark outside. Let me adjust my cam here, quick minute. Or my lighting, rather. Oh, that's too bright. That's too bright. Is that better? Is that better? But you look like Jeb Bush's son. Okay, buddy. Okay, bunny. So the moon tower sounded very similar to the aluminum unicorn that I built, so I can only imagine it sounds probably pretty identical to the PC unicorn. At any rate, let's get back to the Seis Cinco. Did you get a tan? I got a little bit of a tan, but it is quickly fading. I was expecting no stream at all until Subathon. I should probably be cleaning and organizing and doing other things for the Subathon, but you know, I'm a procrastinator, so I thought it was a good idea to stream. All right, so the top was off and I was going to start, I had one last thing I wanted to point out. Right, so we do have these lips all along the edges here. If you guys see those lips. So when we do put the top case on, it's quite snug. All right. I do want to show, I took the daughter board out, right? I took the daughter board out because I wanted to show you guys how cool it was underneath. So let's do that. You don't have too many builds planned for subathon, not planning for a long one. So usually my builds take between 3 to 4 hours. So I figured Key Colt's gonna be 3 hours, Jane's gonna be 3 hours, that's 6 hours. And then I'm gonna be building the, I'm probably gonna butcher the name, but the, what is it? How do you pronounce it again? Hang on, I gotta read it. It is the oh my goodness, where is it? Bakoneko. Bakoneko? One of the two. Yes, that's the one. So I'm gonna be building that as well and giving it away. So I think three builds should take up maybe 8 or 9 hours, about half the build stream or the subathon. So yo, Jinte, what's up, buddy? Are we still buddies, buddy? I'm kidding. What's up, dude? 8 months. Let's go. Yes, Michael has a couple boards to build. My brother, X Little Man, he's going to be joining us on stream as well. He's got some to build. Sandy's going to be coming on. Scott from Slander is going to be coming on. K3Z says that. So, yes, X Little Man's face will be on. So, apparently, yes, my actual brother. I live with my brother, just me and him. Yeah. So he's got a bunch of boards as well. We want to see Sandy solder. You will most definitely see Sandy solder. She's going to be soldering a board for sure. Do we have her solder a Jane V2 for her first board? We will find out. Does your brother do stonks too? No, he does not. We're buddies, but you can't kiss me or we'll get sick. Wow. Sandy can build my board. Additionally, who will solder faster? Probably. No, I for sure will. Come on. You guys know me. You don't know me. Have her solder the V2 and then desolder it? Yikes. I don't know if I'd trust her with a desoldering iron or gun. She'd probably chase me around the room with it. But, so X Little Man has a bunch of boards that he's going to show on stream as well. Another Jane Lulz? What's up, Sean? Yes, I do. Wow.
It's free real estate.
Yo, Jen Salonga, thank you for the follow. What else do we have? So Slander, yeah, Scott's gonna come down. That'll take a couple hours. So K3Z has told me that he has a surprise for the subathon. He said it's like 3 different surprises. He said to a lot, 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I have zero idea what it is. No idea at all. He will not tell me. He's only told, I think, John, my brother, and Sandy. So I have no idea. But he's been planning it since like November. He started ordering stuff for it, so I have no idea what it's gonna be, but that'll take up another 2 hours. So I think we should have the 18 hours covered. And then the rest of that, maybe we'll play some games, stuff like that. Do you holy mod your stabs? Can't stop getting the tick after Just Lube. What do you mean? What's that? Duration worth it. Yes. So, boom. Look at that. Check out how cute this little thing is. That's pretty cool. So we got this routing here for the JST cable for that daughter board, which is going to sit right here. Duration worth it for surprise. Okay, nice. So we do have that there. Also, on the bottom of the board, we have a cutout for the daughter board as well, right? Pretty cool. Cool stuff. Also, the anno on this board is amazing. Even below that aluminum weight, I don't see any marks, so that's pretty cool. But this right here is pretty special to me, I think. Come on. There you go. All right, so to put the daughter board in, we're gonna be putting it here. Yo, what's up, Will? How's it going? Red Gang. Yo, what's up, Drizzy? The Band-Aid thing up in the stab holes to stop the ticking. I find that any type of lube don't work. Oh, interesting. I don't Band-Aid mod, actually. I use BDZ or 205 grade 0. All right. Let's put the daughter board in. Natty tray. Yo. Is it this way or is it upside down? I can't remember now. No, it's this way. Nucka, watch it. These are actually, let's see. All right, so we're putting the daughter board in now. I've already tested the PCB, so you guys do not need to worry about that. Cute little thing. How did I know that the second I said the word cute, it just sounded funny? I don't know why. And leave it to my brother to clip it. Literally in my head, I was like, oh, that sounded funny. I agree. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope that I'm able to keep the video from the subathon, but I might. Hopefully it's okay. YouTube, let's randomly change to Night Drive, relaxing deep house and progressive house music. That sounds like it's the play. I've never met Michael, but we always do such sus porch deals. Yo. All right, so let's see. Best way to do this, I believe, is, I feel like this is like a long strand of hair. We're gonna feed this through there. Make sure it sits in that. I might have to tape it. Do I have to tape it? Ah, there we go. Oh, gotta flip it upside down. If they set up cameras without my help, then I will not come. I twisted mine, but some folks tape it. Yo. Wanted to release your inner Ziz? One can only hope. I think we should be able to set up the cameras, huh? Alright, so that goes on just like that. Easy peasy. Let's take a look at the... Wow, that is super tight. Props to you, Mr. Juan. Looking good. Looking good, kid. All right. Sorry, I was working. I don't know who Pokimane is. Oh my goodness. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. I'm gonna get you back for that, Nuka. Don't you worry. Nothing to see here. No, you don't need to Google. That's fine. A big ass card. Protect her at all costs. Yikes. A nose model, I think. My queen. Alright, so we're gonna put the board up here for now. We are going to be doing the stabs. So luckily, I'm going to be using these. So let's break these off. That piece of that Kit Kat bar. Oh, she's cute. Does she open Pokemon cards? Yes. Yes, that's why her name is Pokimane. She is a bigger Pokemon fanatic than Gym Leader Nathan, I've heard. Ryan, Sandy's statement is a trap. I do learn a lot here. I feel like a boomer for sure. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to just use these. For you guys that have built this board, did you get by with just using these space bars? Sorry, the spacers for the space bar? Or do I have to use them on all of the stabs? I think it sounds better with them in. Ah, gotcha. It's okay, Ryan learns too. It's a mutual thing. Too late, Ryan trapped. Why am I trapped? What are you talking about? I use them on all. Heard Ryan's a 12-month tier 3 sub to her. Hey Quinn, remember that time you gifted me a freaking sub? I trapped him into eating spinach this AM. Yeah, that was a freaking trap. I smell fresh eggs. Best smelling eggs. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Walk out, and it's an omelet, a spinach omelet. What do I do? Thinks to self. I'm starving. There's eggs, but it has spinach. What do I do? So I ended up eating it. That's a cool looking PCB. Yo, I was just praising how sick this PCB is. So this is a 1.2. I already went over it. 1.2, super thin. Yellow, I'm a fan. And we also have the rounded traces, which is pretty flex. So I dig it. K3C said it looked amazing. I cried tears of joy. Wow. Legend has it Ryan's name is all over Pokimane top tier. Shh, don't. Does she stream? Can I put these on top or does it have to be on bottom? Because I want to use a clip-in spacebar. Hold them on the holes underneath at the bottom, then hook the stab around. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine. Oh, I see. Okay, so the stab will bottom out. So what I'm doing here, I'll show you guys. I hear a sub is $5. Yes, indeed. There are subs from Subway. That's why they call it the $5 foot-long sub. I think that's what you're referring to. A tier 1 meatball sandwich from Subway is $5. Okay, so if you notice here, this is without the spacer, this is with the spacer. So I'm gonna be putting the spacer on here. And then snapping it in on both, right? So it basically looks just like that. So tier 3 is $15, $300 a year. That is correct, indeed. Okay. Where are the rest of my stabilizers? So Ryan paid. No, I didn't. Come on. Get out of here. Sounds sus. Guys, stop it. Stop it. I can only imagine what the freaking subathon's gonna be like with Sandy here. I'm already scared. Paying a multi-millionaire $300. Wow. You can tell Ryan really appreciates the entertainment. Okay, dude. Quinn, you need to cut the shit, all right? Mr. Lols, thanks. Hello, what's up? Marcavecchio Voluptuous. What's up, dude? I don't get it. Pokey W. Alright. Can you guys please stop tainting my chat? Thank you very much. Fuck it, I'll take it. What else? What if you didn't take it? Would you make me think of something else? Huh? Yes? Okay. Alright, fine. I probably would think of something better. Sorry guys, I gotta focus. I gotta focus putting these things on. I hate putting these things on. Alright, so just to show you guys, clip-ins and screw-in with the spacers. So the clip-in just clips straight into the spacebar, or spacer rather, and the screw just goes over it, just like that. So pretty painless. I just like to complain. A poster of Pokemon. Guess I know what to get Ryan for his B-Day. Wow. All right. Okay. Sounds like I'm getting you a poster of Daniel Ricciardo then. Ricciardo, huh? How about that? You know what? Why don't we make it a life-size poster, huh? The world may never know. My job is done. Yeah, Nuka, you can freaking see yourself out. Are those just because of PCB thickness? Never done a build with those. Yes, it's because of the PCB thickness. Yeah. Heine has them as well on some of his boards. Wow, are you jelly? No, I'll just get you a life-size one. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's pronounced Ricardo. Okay. Some of the announcers say Ricciardo. Okay. Yo, what's up, Mike? Measy does it. Hello, streamer. Mike, you should probably stop by the subathon, and maybe we'll do a 30-minute hit workout or something. Body pillow 2? Wow. I do have a special body pillow that I will be unveiling on the stream. For the record, I did not order it, so Sandy, you cannot be mad at me. But someone did order it in the chat, so you can yell at him. Oh yes, I'd rather have a body pillow. Okay, all right. Kaze body pillow? I wish. All right, we have one more stab to do. Lucky us. Don't tell me it's a 02 body pillow. You can bet your bottom dollar it is. Is it a Johnny Sins body pillow? What the? Holy, I just realized that he did pre-lube stabs. I did. What do you mean? I think I've only like been caught not lubing stabs like out of all my streams, I want to say I've only lubed stabs like 5 times. I'm proud that I didn't know who that was when John first told me his name. Is it, who is that? Is he like a superhero or something? Sounds like a superhero name. Is he from Justice League? Okay. Look at that. That's a beaut. So we have JWK. I'm using JWK stabs, screw-ins for the mods, and then I'm using a cherry clip-in with the JWK wire for the spacebar. Don't ask me why, just feel like it. What kind of sins does he commit? He's a doctor, lawyer, rubbish man. Oh, Quinn, seriously? A rubbish man? Is that your version of a garbage man? A rubbish man. Wow. I could easily make a very inappropriate joke on rub-ish man, but I will not. Hey Ryan, I hate to keep kissing Tri-Fly's buttocks, but did you notice that there weren't any diodes where spacers were used? Oh, that's nice. That is true. That would have been... Oh, wait. I want to say on one PCB, I actually ran into that before. You're right. So if you guys notice, I think I fell in love with him during this design. So what he's commenting on is these diodes, right? So these are raised off of the PCB, right? See all these little silver things? Those are the diodes. And they're raised, right? So if you had one of these here, the spacer would be elevated. There was another PCB that I had to use these on that had a diode right here, and I actually had to cut the spacer in half, and it was really annoying. So that is quite nice. So props to Trife on that. Okay, spacers are in. Plate fits nice with that. This reminds me of my Jane V2 CE build with the black plate and the yellow PCB. The love is mutual. Yo. All right. Now time for some Pewters. Pewter Parker. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, these clip quite... Oh. These fit really nice into the PCB. That's nice. Snap. Good snap on the... Good bend and snap. I just rewatched Legally Blonde, by the way. Go rewatch that, or watch it if you haven't seen it. But this is quite a nice snap into the plate, as well as, this is my favorite when a PCB is like this. You see this? When you push it in, it's like just enough resistance. But then if you pull it up, it doesn't come out. That is my favorite circumference or diameter for a PCB. So props on that. I hate it when the PCB holes for the legs are too big and it doesn't hold the switch in place. Have you tried the Durock Light Tactiles from Divinity? I have not. Are those the ones that John said were very similar? I might have to have Mr. Carl send me some of those. Did you get the umwipe plate too? I did. I'm very picky with umwipe. I think for tactile, I like a stiffer plate. So that's why I'm using the aluminum. But we're gonna test our mods here in a second. Legally Blonde, Clueless, and Mean Girls make for a good movies I love, but I wouldn't want people to know that I love Marathon. Yo. Speaking of which, my Apple ID is linked to the my Apple ID is linked to my TV in the living room. And the other day, I got an email from Apple saying, "Thank you for your purchase." And I go and I look at it and it says Mean Girls. Yes, my brother rented Mean Girls and charged my credit card. Feels nice. Would probably pretty loud with bum wipe. Yeah. Glizzo said that the Pewters are different from the Durock like Tactiles, if that means anything. Mean Girls was a sleeper hit. Yes, I use that you can't sit with us and do you even go here way too much. All right. Let's steal some caps and test our mods. So I actually probably should test the ones from Divinity and compare them to the Pewters. I'm sure they are different material-wise, but I'm sure they also probably sound and feel very similar. But that's all speculation. All right, so this is the part of the stream where everyone realizes that their stabilizers tick. So everyone with me, go ahead and hold down half your spacebar or your modifier, and then tap the other side. Listen for any ticks. No one likes ticks. Lyme disease is a bad thing. Okay, I am chilling. How are you guys? Speaking of which, can you guys check out how sick these Bushido stabs are? Could this board be any better color coordinated? Pretty sick, right? Yes, these are the C3 Bushido colorway. Pretty damn sick. Thank you for the follow, Johnny Win. That's so cool. Looks awesome on that plate and PCB. Agreed. Agreed. Lasnack, sick for putting those stabs. I know, right? Big surprise on that. Stoked on it. I've never been to your channel before, and the very first words I read in chat were, I touched my man boobs. I like it here. Who said that? Amandasaurus Rex. Who said that? It wasn't me. Shot a banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even got it on camera. Wasn't me. Alrighty. Alright. Our stabs are legit. So we will put these back on. Well, welcome to the channel, if this is your first time. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. And let's put the rest of the switches in. See if I can pop this up a little bit. Oh, you can see it. I touch my man boobs and say that there is a 60% chance of raining right now. I'm starting to get my man boobs back a little bit since I've been going to the gym. My chest is usually my weakest. Some sicko said about Mean Girls. Oh, gotcha. So Juan, I will have you know that out of every single keyboard that I currently own, this will be my only tactile build. I don't have those. I have the fat ones now. Thanks for rubbing it in. Why are these? Did I use? Oh, I have like a lot of bent pins because I used this in a hot swap board. Where did that NK65 with Pewters end up going? That is a great question, Raz. So these are indeed the Pewters that were in the NK65. That same NK65, the watermelon one, so it was that red one, I'm going to be giving that away on stream. That was one I actually bought with my own money. So I'll be giving that away on stream. for the subathon. I'm actually giving away 2 NK65s because a viewer gave me a Frost one to give away as well. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm winning that Daji Ocho Quattro in the giveaway. Yo! Speaking of, I should probably address that. What's up, Arthur? Tier 1 for 7 months. We're 2 months away from the... I hope you're doing well, Ryan. Yo! Hope you're doing well too, man. You cruising or what? I still haven't used the mat I won from the giveaway because I'm waiting for Kaze. Yo, that's a proper reason. I'm big chillin', man. Yo, that's good to hear. Good to hear. What did you think about Nathan's? What did you think about Nathan's subathon, huh? We gotta grab a bite. I know. We should. I'm actually going to lunch tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow with K Thrizzy, Perry, and Tony Cajun. You mean our waifu maid Natalia? What were you about to say? Nothing. I'm getting delirious already. Why can't he just be ramen champ? Come on. Hey Darian, I wasn't gonna say that. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have a feeling I'm gonna have some slips when I'm during the subathon when I can't even think. Someone's gonna have to talk for me. I'm just gonna turn into a mute. Can you please give Nick a hug for me? Please make sure it's a weird one that make you both feel uncomfortable. So like, I'll give him one of those hugs where you hug him and then like, you like fake act like you're done hugging and then you just go harder. I'll do that for you, Juan. And I'll say, and I'll whisper in his ear, this is from Juan. I'm cackling in class right now. Wait, why did he change from Ramen Champ? That is a great question. I don't know. I got my Alt X macro. What is Alt X? Is that for clipping? I can only imagine it's for clipping. He said he didn't like Ramen Champ. I actually told Sandy that he changed it from Ramen Champ, and she said she liked Ramen Champ. It's for clipping? I'd imagine. I'd imagine. So, Mr. Measy Does It is actually a IRL homie that I've known for quite some time, and it just so happened that I had no idea he was into keyboards, and he randomly posted his KBD 67 on his Instagram story like, I don't know how many months back, and then I messaged him and I was like, bro, we got to get you an upgrade. So I've been scouring for a 2.0 ad for him, but I don't know why they're so hard to find now. He said he wanted a sub 1000 TKL, and I think the 2.0 ad is the best one. The KBD don't expose me. Yo. It's okay, at least I'm not talking about your other keyboard you're using. Could a F1 work? Ooh. I think if you like a more a bouncier typing experience, the F1 would definitely work. I actually F1 not really sub 1K. What's up, Mart? I actually had Misi Does It came over and I lined up all my TKLs and I had him type on every TKL that I have, and then he lined them up from favorite to least favorite. And I believe, let's see, what was number 1 for him? Oh, the Trinity XT was his favorite board, but that one has not gone on sale yet. And then I believe his second favorite was the Matrix 2.0 ad. So that's the board I'm trying to find him. Little do you know that he was actually asking you for a secured spot in Kaze GB. Bro, he's already got a Kaze GB spot. He's got one. We've been homies. It's just a little ways away. My favorite was the Trinity, yeah. They're sticking right around 1K right now. Wow, are F1s really that expensive right now? I heard you outed me. All right, who told Tony? Dude, oh my god, I swear. Does anyone else have the freaking super light, and every time you don't touch it for a while and then you come back, it like pops up in the bottom right, it's like your DPI is 800 every time I try and click on something in the taskbar, and it bugs the shit out of me. Does anyone else have that? You can turn it off? How? Please tell me. All right, so let's double check here that all of these switches are seated proper. Looking good, champ. Looking good. Just gotta, you know, make sure they're chilling here. With the Pewter swishes. Yes. All right, let's take a look here with the Pewter swishes. So we have a 1.2 millimeter. This is like Batman themed right now. 1.2 millimeter PCB. We have an aluminum plate and JWK pewter switches. These were actually sent to me from Glizzo. So I did not pay for these. He was gracious enough to send them my way, and I'm happy that he did because they made me like Tactiles. So let's take a look here. Pretty slick. Someone posted a clip. What a tragic mispronunciation. Hey, I didn't fully mispronounce it, all right? Glizzo is a stand-up dude. He really is. I do have a decent amount of people that ask me about, you know, giveaways and free stuff and raffles and sponsors and stuff, but I really like the way that he went about it. He was basically like, I'm sending you some switches. If you like them, keep them. Great. If you don't like them, give them away. What's your address? And I was like, what a guy. Straight to the point. I actually built Biso's wrist breaker with these, and Tony has that right now. Speaking of which, Tony, are you liking that wrist breaker? I cannot talk right now. Blech. You can just turn off notifications for G-Hub. Ah, gotcha. Wish breaker. It pretty much is a wish breaker. He's playing Apex right now, cannot speak. Wow. I bought some for the hyphen as well. Yo, I need to hit up Mr. Wood. I wonder how far out the hyphens are. It actually hurts. It's sick for the first like 15 minutes though, right? He stopped mid-game to chat. Real fan. Yo. All right, so I always like to double check my my mods to make sure they're good after putting the switches in. I played Apex so long ago they didn't even have ranked. That's crazy they have ranked now. How do you even have ranked? Is it based on like how many times you win? Like win the entire thing? Jeff's battle station rating with a party of 60. What? Yo, Jeff's battle station welcome. Raid. I need to look up Jeff's battle station. Let me put some caps on my keyboard. Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. Hold on, Raiders. I need to see who I am thanking. Let's go. Jeff's battle station. Oh, GMMK Pro build. Ooh, how did that go? I have not built a MMK Pro yet. Did you end up grabbing that, doing a... Did you end up doing that, grab a beer or claw? I did. Sounded super good. Really? What's up, Snowy? How is the GMMK Pro? I've had people ask me about it, but honestly, I haven't checked it out at all. I watched Teja's video, which, by the way, if you haven't watched Teja's video on it, it's pretty enlightening. Very well done. Oh, what's up, Jeff? It was better than expected. Did a little modification and clipped 4 of the mounts and did not use standoffs. Ooh. Did that make it like more flexy or what did you find? Oh wow, build is done. It is not. This is my key cult that I had earlier. I'm taking another shot here because I said I would. And I'm gonna do it for the Raiders. Welcome to my channel, by the way. I'm sorry I was so rude. I've been bamboozled. I'm sorry. All right, this is for little Bonaparte. There you are. Cheers. It really didn't do much, honestly. Very stiff typing and sound is a little flat. Oh, what's up, Toasty and Chloe? Cheers. I hear you, bro. Oh, yo. Hey, Jeff, do you have to use both plates? Or do you have to use the plate foam and the normal foam? Or can you leave one of them out? And Raiders, we are building a Daji Seis Cinco today. There we are. So this is a 65% top mount board. Pretty cool. JST is hidden underneath here to the daughter board. We are building it with, you can leave either out. Nice. Okay, cool. We are building that with an aluminum plate and JWK Pewters with a 1.2 millimeter super thin flexi PCB. I saw you have a subathon coming up. Oh God, please don't remind me. I do. So I do have a subathon on Friday. It's I've been streaming for, wow, 8 months now, and I haven't had a subathon yet, and I figured it's just about time. So that will be commencing on Friday at noon. If all goes well, I'm thinking it's going to be going until 6 a.m. So it will be quite interesting. Oh, thank you for the follow. That PCB looks cool. I really enjoy yellow PCBs. So, alrighty, I believe it's soldering time. So let's get this out of the way so that we don't get any boogers on it. Yo, AZ Pinoy, thank you for the follow. List of items. Yes, there is a long list of giveaways, that's for sure. Atto Works Keycaps, subscribe to tier 1. Yo, thank you. I appreciate you. What are you typing on tonight? I must know. I always like to, first time subscribers, I like to know what you're typing on. Friendly reminder that Timo hat was redeemed. Yikes. Okay, here we are. We got our solder. I'm on a Think 6.5 V1. Ooh. I don't think I've typed on a Think before, actually. How is it? I don't think I've had one. Where's the mat? I need to clean it off. It's got too much solder crap on it at the moment. Alrighty. And let's get our fan. There we go. Boom. I should have never passed up on the gaff. Dude, my biggest regret is only buying one of them. I always tell my chat that when I was filling out the form, it said, how many do you want? And I'm like, seriously, who puts that in a Google form? Like, how many mats do you want of the same mat? And so I was like, one. And now I wish I would have bought like 3 of them, because it's by far my favorite mat. It's so crisp. The printing on it is so nice. It's even a little bit coarser. When I'm gaming, I can't use the GMK mats. They're too smooth. They have like a sheen on it, and there's no tracking, I feel like. Whereas this one I can almost get by in FPS games because it's a little bit coarser. But this one's kind of gone to shit. I got stains everywhere now. But at any rate, I wish I would have bought more than one, because apparently they're expensive now. Even more expensive than the $50 that the GB was. It's pretty great, but honestly, my Tofu 65 or my Key 65 feel a bit better. I have actually heard amazing things about the Key 65. I have not typed on one of those either, but I heard that they're actually really nice. People like that smoothness, though. Ooh, is that right, JJ? I hear you. Probably has grown to be one of my favorite mats of all time. I'm glad I got a couple of the KWK. Yes, I was just at K Thrizzy's, was that last night? Last night, we were finalizing the Nerd Nest order. So we actually have a final number that we're ordering, as well as the colors that we're ordering. So that's going in this week, which will be fun. And, oh my god, my freaking music changed again. But he has the KWK mat, which I was checking out, and it's pretty vibrant as well. Have you ever washed the gaff mat? I have not. I have not washed it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fan is going on. Is that better? Did it fix it? We good? Okay. I have no idea why my computer does that either. Usually my face cam freezes when it does that, so... Have a great rest of the stream. I'm gonna go grub on some dinner. I am very envious of you because mine's sitting right there and I can't eat. So enjoy. Thank you for the raid, Jeff. But what I was saying was, I do have a redemption for the hat. That's why I'm wearing it. Thank you so much for the questions and replies. We would love for you to check out my artisan that I'll be raffling soon. Yo, if you join my Discord, definitely join my Discord and link it there. I'll take a look. Mukbang while you... I'm gonna take like 2 bites. 2 bites. Just 2 bites. Because I'm freaking starving. Okay. Done. That was like 5 bites. Wow. Is it cold? Nah, it's not too bad. I heard food tastes better in the Timo hat. You know, Tony, you can borrow my Timo hat anytime you want. My daughter said that is more than 2 bites. How do I reply? Damn. We can't lie to your daughter. Tell her that she is correct and I lied. I'm allergic to hats. Unlucky. Wow. Okay. I believe it's time to get our soldering on. Y'all ready for this? I said that hat makes him not count correctly. Say the hat's just like super tight on my brain, so then I don't know when to stop eating. You could say that's cap. Okay, I am gonna neglect chat for a little bit here while I solder because I like to do it fast. So see you guys in a bit. Oh boy, this solder's real nice without the Alps. I love it when boards don't have Alp support. You look hungry. Take a couple more bites after this first row. Dude. I know Sandy actually brought me, I think it's Capital Seafood and Grill. She got me filet mignon bites. That's what I was just eating. It's really hard for me to let it sit right next to me. Man, this PCB solder is so nice. Wow. Wow. Can you teach us how to properly desolder on a couple real quick? Yo. What's the difference on this PCB and others and how they solder? So if a PCB has Alps support, it usually has another hole that's like semi-attached to one of these holes. And it's I mean, if you're not paying a bunch of attention, you could easily put too much solder and it'll leak into that spare hole. It doesn't really do anything functionality wise. But it is annoying to look at. The other thing is, I don't know, I feel like some PCBs, the solder sticks to the pad a little bit better. It kind of like pools or bubbles up a little bit easier. So for some reason, this one not only does not have Alp support, but it also kind of pools on that pad quite easily. Comes to a nice circle. So that's just something I noticed after building, I don't know, I've probably soldered over 100 boards. So whenever I get a PCB like this, it's a nice refresher. Right, your food is getting cold. That's rude. Eat the food I brought you. Whoa. The contacts are gold plated. That's probably why gold doesn't oxidize. Ooh, okay. So I wasn't just like making shit up then. Good to know. Sandy, I have eaten probably about half of the meat so far, so don't you worry. I'm getting to it. You know me, I'm very self-conscious about eating on stream. Everyone always makes at least one. Someone always makes at least one comment that makes me want to put my food away. Why not the tomato? I haven't got to the tomato yet. Come on. My motto is I first eat all of the meat and then the rice, and then if I have room afterwards, I'll move on to the veggies. If you don't eat the tomato, you can't come over and I will never cook for you again. Hello, do you take me seriously? I guess I gotta eat the tomato tonight. Not tonight, now? Alright, well I finished soldering, so that means it's time to eat the tomato. What was the over-under on that bad boy? That was fast. Let's take a look. Dude, you're so annoying. What? Alright, let's double check. Oof, these peaks though. These peaks. Let's get all the solder boogers and flux off of here. Super clean. Ryan's in the doghouse. Why am I in the doghouse? What'd I do? What it do, baby? It pow wow. I'm the people's champ. Twin Peaks. You existed. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Oh, we back. Oh, I soldered too fast? He's definitely the doghouse. How many? Why would you bet over? Oh my. After I praised this PCB, you bet over? That's your mistake. If it's a nice PCB with no Alps, and I have legs that fit perfectly into the PCB, it's gonna be under 6 minutes for sure. Do you ever let him out of the doghouse? He seems pretty trainable. Wow. That's pretty rude. I heard he doesn't take half the treats you give him. Weird doggo. Wow. You guys are not supposed to be on Sandy's side. That's for sure. You know what? How about when Sandy's on stream on Friday for the subathon, you give her as much shit as you guys give me. Not on your side after I lost my points. Oh my. All right, so we have the oh, true, subathon this Friday, huh? It is this Friday. Time freaking flies. It's already April. We're already almost halfway through 2021. That is insane. You have a cap for the subathon? Yes, it's gonna be capped at 18 hours. So that would put me at 12 noon to 6 a.m. But at any rate, wait, are you just not gonna sleep? That is correct. I'm not gonna sleep. Guess someone will be doing face mask alone. Wow. Rude. Sandy's gonna be putting on my face mask and she's literally just gonna like put it all in my eyes. She's gonna put it up my nose. She's gonna put it all, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna be like, and this is for making me lose all my points. Capped at 18. I see you have sanity. Is 18 really sanity? But okay, let's plug it in, huh? All right, I'm gonna test the switches before I mount the PCB, or plate rather. Teha did 36, right? Oof. I'm already taking Friday off work to do it, so that's a big one for me. I'm taking Friday off work to do more work. I'm just kidding, it's not work. This is actually fun. I wouldn't stream unless it was fun. You guys know that. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there we go. All is good on the Western Front. 18 is sane compared to Alex Happy's 41. The average has been at least 24? What? Those little octopus plushies are gonna be in angry mode permanently. Dude, I know. I'm gonna walk it over to Sandy's apartment. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna see the octopus angry staring at me. I'm just gonna close the door and go back home. What's your day-to-day at work like? My work's pretty, I would say it's pretty decently mellow in a sense that when I leave work, I don't really bring work home. So I'm usually like 8 or 9, like 9 to 4, 9 to 5. But once I'm home, I'm usually offline, out of the office, and I stream. All right, so this is a traditional top mount here. Easy, easy. And our screws are here. Gotta head out, but interested in your thoughts on the Pewters once built. Yo, what's up, Proximity? I will give you my thoughts right now in that I love Pewters, but I am sure they're gonna type fantastic in here as well. Ooh, let's see. These are tiny screws for mounting. That's pretty cool. If Ryan manages wealth, does this mean he's starting a hedge fund for keyboards? I probably should, huh? Invest in keyboards. A keyboard investment a couple years ago would have been probably better than the stock market, actually. Have you tried the Durock Light Tactiles? I have not. I have been told they are very similar to Pewters, so I will be getting them soon to do a comparison. Wait, what did Raz say? Oh, wow. About the octopus. Please show Exhibit A on your phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so apparently this is what happens when Sandy loses all of her points. Yeah. Can you just, you know, flip those back around? You know, I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's okay. Life goes on. I'm sure you'll get points back again. All in on doubting? Wow. What is it you do for work? I am in finance, wealth management. TGR to the moon, pretty much. Man still hasn't acknowledged. What's up, John? Fancy seeing you here. Finally, join my stream. Charge your phone. Hey, Sandy, did you hear that? They're telling me to charge my phone. Alrighty, look at that. Okay, easy peasy. Now let's put here. What's new? Okay. Data board cable going in. Boom. Flip her around town. Bring it around town. There we go. Easy peasy. Screws. Am I seeing you tomorrow, Sandy, at Ryan's house? Yes, I'm on cleaning duty. I'm cashing in on my girlfriend cleaning duty points, apparently. I ain't sleeping Saturday night. Gonna be here for the degenning. Yo, what up, Sheba? Pick up keycaps off the ground. I'm gonna flip this around there. Oof, there we go. This board's bottom looks so damn nice. It really does. This red is fantastic. Juan, are you still in here? I heard girlfriend cleaning duty cost a lot of points. Yeah, it definitely costs a lot. Man's taking all his girlfriend's channel points and cashing it into cleaning points. Is this what? This was the best trade of my life. More like pick up and take it so I can trade them for Twitch points. Does that work? Wow. Can I get some insider information for how you're going to type today? You like 65%? Okay, so generally speaking, I type very fast on Tactiles. I'll give you guys that. Is that top mount? It sure is. So this is top mount. So this is very similar to the likes of a 910 or the McDonald board coming out or Irene. Yes, sir, on mobile. One, what colorways did we have for this again? It was red. Was it red and silver? Was that it? Was it just those two? Irene do be a cute board. Oof. Red and silver. Yeah, okay. So I went with the red. I think between red and silver, I'm pretty much always gonna pick red. The way Ryan says, fantastic. Wow. Sandy about to be like, who's Irene? Oh. I think Sandy is gonna bet with her 12 points now. Okay, there we are. Let's put some caps on, shall we? So we are gonna be using Cherry KA 1953. So there are a lot of caps with this set. It did come with row 5 as well. No cap, my girlfriend's older sister who lives in Korea from time to time hasn't heard of Red Velvet. Well, Sandy is Korean. She was born in Korea, and she, let's just say I know way more about K-pop than she does, and I don't even know that much. Taobao has been sold out for months. Wasn't it like in stock for months too, though? Oh my god, there's so many caps here. I love Red Velvet. Yeah, you say Red Velvet, she thinks of baking. That's how much she knows about K-pop. Ooh, that cherry is gonna look sick on there. Can you get me Suzy Cakes tomorrow to help me feel better about my points? Okay, thanks. Wow. All right. We can go to Suzy Cakes. If it gets me out of the doghouse, it's definitely worth it. How many sets do you have that aren't mounted on a board? Not many, to be honest. I'm pretty clean with. I usually, if I don't use something, I generally will get rid of it. I'm not someone to just kind of collect for no reason. If I have a board sitting and I don't use it, I'll usually slim down. Same with GMK sets. I think the only set I'm not using right now is... I think I have one set of Burgundy, one set of Olivia, and that's it. I think those are the only two sets I'm not using. I know Big Bang, though. Wait, that's a real thing? Suzy... John, you have not been to Suzy Cakes, bro? Oh my god, you're missing out. Sir, please, for the love of God, I believe, don't do me like last time. I generally type pretty quick on Tactiles, so... Darian, how is my board doing? Are you treating it well? Can you please call him Durian? How often do you rotate boards? I switch pretty much... I almost switch every day. I would say I'm pretty close to switching every day. I feel like this is always a puzzle. Like when you flip over all the puzzle pieces. Darian is taking this John cosplay too far. JJ, just use the bag. Just use the bag. I'm not going to imitate it, but you get what I'm saying. I'll ask Rai to show me on his Discord. Show what? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I think Sandy needs to get... No, you know what? I think it's better Sandy does not get Discord. I take that back. It's probably a good thing she doesn't have Discord. No, she should not make a Discord. No. Def not. Def not. What are these keycaps? This is GMK, well, Cherry KA 1953. So it's basically just like the same colorway as OG double shots. Sandy, do you eat Korean barbecue with a fork? What? Maybe. I think I do. I actually think I have better chopstick form than Sandy does. But maybe you guys will see on a subathon and you guys can judge for yourselves. My parents never taught me how to use chopsticks. What, like my parents taught me how to use chopsticks? That's not an excuse. I don't even think I had sushi until I was like... I think like I didn't have sushi until like high school, probably. This set makes me regret getting rid of classic retro, except this set is nicer. I had this set on my brother's Petricor, and it looked fantastic with red. And this red is actually very close in color. Oh my god, why are these all upside down? We gotta get Sandy Sue those trainer chopsticks, right? Alright, we are almost there. We are in the home stretch here. Oh, a decent amount of flex on this board. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. What are we missing? Page up, and we're missing a... So that was the thing with this set. I want to say... Yes, this set only came with... I just gave my 8 in my 20s. Yikes. What up, JJ Reddick? Yo. This is the way. So this, the one gripe I have with 1953. Oh my god. I need to start using Epidemic Sound. I'm very sorry for the random club music. So, the gripe I have with this board is, if you do 2 typing tests, could you pretty please do one without a desk mat? I sure can. I sure can. So, the issue that I had with K1953 is if you use the row 4, if you don't want to use the row 5, right? I'll show you guys here. So I'm using traditional bottom row. I'm not using the big chunky row 5. But they only give you row 5 window keys. So it ends up looking like this. Which is stupid. Stupid. So maybe we'll just use row 5. What do you guys think? I can definitely do two, one with a desk mat and one without. Whoa. Whoa. That was the first time that's ever happened. Do we have a page up, or we should? Yeah, because that would be from a TKL. Let's see. Where are we at? Page going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl. She choosy. Hello? Am I missing page up? Paging page up. Where the frick are ya? Why do I only have a row 1 page up? I have row 4 Windows key spare for KA193 if you want. Yo, what up, Chong? I will take you up on that. For now, we're gonna be using row 5. I don't know. This might alter my typing. It's gonna raise that front height a little bit. You never know. Do I have? Yes, I do have the arrows. I think I'm gonna toss end on there. There we go. All right. I believe it's time for some business. My business. How fast will Ryan? Always in full caps. You have to yell Ryan when you're reading that. How fast will Ryan? Wow, 111,000 on over. Wow, look at those odds. My goodness gracious. All right, it's the fucking Peaky Blinders. Tom Shelby. Oi, Tom. Oi, Tom. The Peaky Blinders. I forgot about R5 messing with you. This is just under 19 millimeters. So we have a just under 19 millimeter front height, but we do have that row 5, which is gonna kick it up a little bit. Oi, that's peng fam. Wow. So let's take a look here, right? So we have a Daji keyboards, Seis Cinco, so 65%. This is KA1953. Wow, look at the red ano on this board. Pretty spicy. Cherry KA1953 keycaps. So these are also essentially GMK. We have an aluminum plate, and we have JWK Pewters, which are completely stock. I think they're fine stock. If anything, maybe you'd want to film them, but I find them fine stock. The caps do sit pretty deep, yes. So if you notice on Juan's board here, you cannot see below the keycaps, right? I prefer that. So these ones actually sit quite low, right? So even the row 5 is not too high. Pretty slick. I actually hate high sitting caps, especially in the cherry profile. Yes. A lot of the times boards will like barely hide it on a with like GMK caps, but then you switch to like EPBT or CRP and they sit a bit higher and you can see under. So that usually annoys me. This board is designed in the sense that I think even if you're using PBT, you'd probably be all right. So, alrighty. I believe it's time, ladies and gentlemen. The red looks really good with beige. Agreed. Agreed. Ooh. Okay, I'm pretty happy with my switch and plate choice on this one. All right, let's take a look at the mods here. Ooh. Damn, pretty spicy. Pretty spicy indeed. Is there a website for this keyboard or Geek Hack? There is a Geek Hack that's coming out soon. I don't believe he has made one quite yet. It's not going to be for this one, though. It's going to be... Juan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this board's going to be public, right? Or are you going to release this in the public? I know his TKL will be public. The TKL is so dank too. I know. I'm a TKL snob as well, so I can't wait to test out that board. But, all right. I believe we are ready. Do I have to buy... Dude, honestly, I think I like my build quite a bit more than K3Z's. I think K3Z needs to try mine. This is quite special. This is quite special. I think you do need to buy some pewters. I'm telling you guys, pewters are... What did K3Z build with? I don't know. I don't remember. I want to say he put plate foam in his, though. Or not plate foam, case foam. And for me, the pewters don't need it. I think it sounds great without. Oh, there you go. I might have to... So the Durock Light. I'm going to pick these up, the ones that John just linked. Apparently, they are very similar to the pewters. So I will have to do a comparison. I'll bring you some tomorrow. Ooh, sick pewters. They're also a nice color, and you can tell people during the subathon. Nice. Okay, are you guys ready for the typing test? So like I said, we got stock pewters, aluminum plate, and the Daji Seis Cinco 65%. Oh, sorry, I missed the question. This was my first project and was FNF only. It won't be run again, but future projects will be made public. Nice. I'm going to do a quick... Cool. We are ready to go. $60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, boy, do I feel bad right now. Well, usually I type very fast on Tactiles, but I did not mention that I have not typed on Tactiles since the wrist breaker. You type faster on Tactiles on your Earths? Shit, shit, shit. Oh man, I feel so bad right now. Well, hopefully those of you who really wanted to win points won points, and hopefully those of you that lost points didn't really care that you lost points. So hopefully we're good. Wow, that was horrible, and Believers kicked at the curb again. Oh my, you got the Leaf 60 typing test. Yikes. Okay, I'm very sorry, guys. Okay, let's do one more typing test, and it's probably going to be fast now since I'm going to be used to them, but here you go. That's usually how it happens with the Tactiles. Oish. So how does it sound? It sounds pretty spicy to me. I guess I shall flip one of my little octopus guys. Wow, I win. You got like 150. Wow, shots fired. Yikes. I have 1.2k now? Oh shit. All right, good. Glad I'm not in the doghouse anymore. I'm just a poor boy. All right, we'll do one last one here without the desk mat. Don't mind the contrast on this. All right, without the desk mat. You guys ready? I think it actually probably sounds a little bit better without the desk mat, to be honest. Both sound fantastic. So this is like it's a frosted glass. It's like a frosted glass. But it's killing my contrast because my camera's calibrated for a light desk mat. Yo, I'm Raimi, hosted you with 1 viewers. I missed that. I'm sorry. What's up? So, anyways, that's that. Let me put my desk mat back on here before the contrast kills you guys. There we go. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Yo. Peace. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's get this music back popping. All right, let's take one last look at the board. Pretty slick. I love how OG double shots or this OG retro colorway looks on red boards. So like I said, Daji keyboards, There is a TKL coming out soon. As far, what I mean by soon is the Keycaps, I believe, is coming out. This is designed by Juan and Emily. He does have a TKL coming out. Are those CRP? They are not. These are Cherry, GMK essentially. Cherry and GMK are the same. These are Cherry, KA1953. Did someone say TKL? Yes. Any Bluetooth builds or Bluetooth kits you know of? Ooh, I don't, actually. I don't. Other than HHKB Pro. So there's the board. Pretty slick. And we built this with pewters on aluminum. Alrighty. Currently demolishing some pasta. Dude, I still gotta eat my food. It's been sitting next to me this entire stream. I'm sad. And a plateless 60 soon after, likely through a vendor. Yo, there we go. Juan's been a busy boy. Do you still have my stab wires? I don't. Perry, I could have just given them to you tomorrow at lunch. But I gave them to John, who then in turn gave them to Tony, who's gonna give them to you. But I could have just given them to you at lunch. I mean, I gave them to Durian, sorry. I'm not John. Sorry, Darian, you were acting so much like John today that I'm just gonna call you John for the rest of the day. Is that all right? All right, who else is streaming tonight? I don't think I have, oh, wow. I don't think I have any other subathon announcements. Letting food sit is not good and might get up and run away. I know, right? MJ Game 6, let's go. Leaf test, oh shoot. How about this? I'll make you a deal. Who redeemed the leaf test? Was it you, Titan? I got a deal for whoever redeemed the leaf test. Can you explain how the giveaways will work? It was Titan. All right, Titan, I'll make you a deal. I can do a 300 gram leaf test right now, or I can redeem yours on Friday during the subathon with 500 gram springs. Which one do you want? 500 sounds good. Nice. Okay. On the subathon, I'm gonna put in Krellbit's meme switches, which are 500 grams, and then I will do the leaf test on there for you. I guarantee and promise. He wants a Kaze spot. Yo. Patience is a virtue. So yes, so Meezy does it. Asks, can you explain how the giveaways will work? Yes, let's pull it up here. So if you guys are going to be joining me on my subathon, which will be Friday at noon, I'm going to pull up the schedule here. So how these sub goals work, let me turn this down a little bit here. We're getting serious here. So how the sub goals work, if you guys have joined any other subathon before, is once you hit that amount of subs, that will be the item I will be giving away. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch going on during the subathon, so it's not like you hit 50 and then right then you give it away. I'll probably do giveaways after each, probably during breaks, stuff like that. But that's how the sub goals work. So obviously, you know, say we hit, 600, right? So you get the nerd box. That was the one that Will donated, and the IFK team liquid. 1250, there's actually a Daji TKL spot. So that Daji, this is the Daji Seis Cinco 65. There's also a Daji TKL, which is the Ocho Cuatro. So that is made by Juan, who made this board, and we'll be giving that spot away at what is it? 1250, right? So, and it kind of just goes up from there, right? So 1500 is a Kaze group buy spot. Like I said, for the Kaze, I will be announcing some more information regarding the in-stock during the subathon, but I will say it's gonna be a minimum 50 public spots, but probably not a ton more than that. So we are going to be giving away one of those spots on Friday for 1,500. 1,750, there's a Noxery 378 slot. 2,000 is another Kaze spot. 2,500 is a Zekworks RBB slot. If you guys have been watching Zekin at all lately, he's been showing the RBB while he streams. That board is spicy. So he's gonna be giving away that spot. As well as Noxery is giving away a 378 paid spot. So that's not just a group buy spot. That's actually paid. You get a free board. And then 3,000, I'm giving away a Kaze paid spot. So you get a Kaze for free. I don't know if I have no idea what we're going to hit, to be honest. I have no idea. I just put those out there. Who knows? But we will find out. Additionally, I do have some kind of like pain activities, like eating a salad, a pickleback shot, eating a whole pickle. I'm going to do a face mask with Sandy. Hopefully she doesn't take advantage of me. Apparently, I didn't even know this was put on here, but apparently I'm dancing on stream for 30 seconds. I don't even want to watch myself dance, so I can't imagine what that's going to be like. We also have Scott from Slander coming by. He's pretty into keyboards as well. You're dancing, it's happening. Wow. So Scott's gonna come down. He is maybe I will show it a little bit of a sneak peek, but there is a Slander X Kaze collab that I am doing with Scott. So he's gonna be getting a special Kaze with the Slander Eye logo on the back weight, which will be pretty sick. So that'll be pretty dope. Maybe I'll show that render on stream. But he'll also do a couple of typing tests and whatnot. And then we're going to be building the Keycult 265, which is this board here. It's currently just set up in Hot Swap right now, right? So this is just currently in Hot Swap. This is the 265 that I'm going to be building. Actually soldering. I do have another solder PCB for this, so we'll be building this. I don't know which one I'm gonna have Sandy solder. Maybe I'll have Sandy build the back and I think it's back and Nico. Typing test, yes, I will definitely be doing a typing test for all builds. I'm gonna be building the Jane V2 as well. That one's that has my RS build in it right now. So that's actually a build that's stolen from another board. So I'm going to be building an actual Jane V2 during that. I'm building the NK65, which I'm going to be giving away afterwards. The Cannon Keys is it back in Nico? Is that how it's spelled? I thought it had an O. Oh, it is back in Nico. Okay, gotcha. So Cannon Keys, who I recently became affiliate with, is actually sending me they already sent me a back in Nico. I actually have it in my living room right now. I'm gonna be building that and then giving it away on stream. It's actually a pretty sick board. Maybe I'll show you a really quick sneak peek. Really quick sneak peek. Oh, don't forget to check your Discord DMs for your step. What step? Oh, I thought you meant like what's my next step in the puzzle. Yo, Juan, you're a legend. Thank you. Can't freaking wait for subathon. Hoping I get lucky enough for Kaze. Yo. What are you doing? Step file. Yes, no, it's a step file. So this is the Cannon Keys back in Nico that I'm going to be building on stream and giving away. I am a huge fan of O-ring mount boards like the Moon Tower, like the Unicorn, and that's pretty much what this board is. But check out this blue O-ring. Like, what? I've never seen a blue O-ring. That's pretty cool. So we got a blue O-ring. We do have an FR4 plate. It is hot swap, so that'll be pretty fun. And then here's the board. I'm literally going to show it for 2 seconds because I want to show it on the subathon. But there it is. So white. Look how bright it is. So this has the obviously it has the half cylinders there, half pillars for that O-ring to rest on. Daughter board, Cannon Keys logo there. And the craziest thing about this board is I believe, I want to say it's like $140. Ridiculous. I need to double check, so don't quote me on it. Dude, it's so bright. This white is so bright. Yeah, it's under 140. So that's all I want to show for it right now. I'll show the rest on stream. But this might be, if this types anything like any of the other boards that I have built that are almost identical mounting, this would probably be the best typing board for its price, guaranteed. So white is so white its exposure is messing up the camera. I know. It is aluminum. Yes, it is aluminum. So I will be building this on the subathon and giving it away. What am I giving away this one at? I don't even think it's that high, right? Let's see. Yeah, wow. Oh shoot, I'm giving this away at 450. Okay. So I'm giving this and a rad pad away at 450. Wow. So that'll happen probably pretty quick. It already sounds pretty good from Susboard's vid. Oh, does Susboards have a video on it already? Dang. How did they hit that price point? I don't know. I mean, even the case alone is pretty nice. So. Yo, later, Hochella. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on, I think, for the subathon. I'm sure we're going to be, it's not milled alu. Oh, interesting. I did notice it had some interesting marks on it. So, all right, John, who are we rating? One more sound test. All right, I'll do a sound test while we're waiting for John. There we go. Yo, what's up, Grace? How goes it? They sound pretty good for stock. I think they sound amazing for stock. I don't know many. I would not use any other Switch stock. I don't think. Let's see. I'm saying hi from China? What? No way. Are you able to stream in China? Or did you not bring your setup? Unless you want to pick someone else, up to you. Yo. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Who we got? Makers and crafting. We got dang. It's only 9:30. How come there aren't more people on? We got, so who's doing keyboards right now? We got Liz Kits. We got wow, there's a lot of makers and crafting stuff. Oh my. Glass blowing. Oh god. Oh god. Shanghai at the moment. How are you, Ryan? I'm doing great, other than we do have a subathon on Friday that I'm kind of mentally getting prepared for. So that's kind of been on the forefront of my mind. But yeah, let's do Liz Kits. Let's do Liz Kits. Be there or be square. Yo. All right, so anyways, the next time I know I'm ending right now. I'm sorry, I started early. But because I gotta go clean up for the subathon, because apparently my living room has to be clean. So anyways, the next time I see you guys will be on the subathon, which will be on Friday at noon Pacific. So, oh, Basics co-streaming with Liz. Nice, sick. You guys will like that then. Anyway, thanks again to Juan for making this beautiful board, and also for giving the TKL spot on Friday. But I will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully you'll be there to keep me company in my misery, and hopefully we'll all have some fun together. So anyways, John, freaking take it away.